Good evening all. How are you all? Thank you very much for coming and joining us. Welcome to our Friday night live, and hopefully have a bit of fun, a bit of banter. Let's bring the two, what do you call them, grumpy old men in?
Less of the old.
Grumpy old
Less of the old.
Less of the old. Well, less
So
of the
we have
old.
Brian from
Well, less of the
Woodturning
grumble.
and
Less
Terry
of the
from
grumpy.
Temporary Turning, TJ Turning.
Hello,
Thank you, gentlemen.
Hello,
for joining. Temporary Terry, yes. So, hope you've all had a great week.
Free Terry.
Been a bit of a hectic week for me, but it's Friday, so I don't care now. It's all over with and done. So tonight I'm going to be turning this monstrosity over on the lathe. She's quite a chunk. It's the biggest bit of wood I've ever had on the lathe, I think. It's 200 mil across by nearly 300 mil long. Going to try and do some sort of vase or hollow form. I've never ever done a hollow form, so depending on how good it is, I may have a bash, but we'll see what happens. So other than that,
Excellent.
I'll see what happens. So as you saw, beginning of the live, I put the picture up for the Dementia UK promo. So what I will do at the end of this, I will play the video for it, just so who hasn't seen the video gets chance to see what's going on with the makers auction, and hopefully we can spread the. What's the matter with him? What's the matter with you?
Oh no, not again.
We can spread the word and get a few more people involved and get a few more people over on the night. So we ain't got long. What we got about a month, about 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
A month, 4 weeks.
Yeah, so 4 weeks to get it promoted and pushed out there. So hopefully, so don't forget, you can get your raffle tickets from now. So if you get a chance, go over and check out the video with the raffle prizes at the end of it. You get the raffle tickets via the GoFundMe website by putting the raffle ticket number in of whichever raffle you want. £2 a ticket. All the money goes straight through the GoFundMe. Don't message me because I will not take any payments for it. It's all straight through the GoFundMe, exactly the same as last year. So I'm sure Brian will stick the link in for the GoFundMe during the evening. And if you want some raffle tickets, you can go over and get your raffle tickets from now. So anyway, right. So I'll just show you this little.
I have an echo.
Echo.
You got an echo. You got an echo.
How could I have an echo?
Talking for your
right. That's gonna
ears?
yeah
Possibly.
Right. So what I'll do is I'll just turn that off.
Probably talking to you.
That's all right. The stream. And then I'll go on to a lathe. But I've got to make sure you guys, just one of you talk.
Just one of us talk.
That's all right. That's all right.
I just want to make sure I've not got an echo.
I just wanted to make sure the audio thing was still bouncing for you guys in OBS.
All right.
That's fine.
Right. Can anybody hear me in the chat right now?
I can hear you.
Brian's okay now. Right. Apparently it was. See, this is
Sounds
the issue,
okay.
right? Last week when you guys came back, we lost audio because the stream sound wasn't in there. I put the stream sound in there tonight, and now you get an echo. That don't make sense.
Echo.
Echo. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, well, while you rough down that bit of ash, Steve, it's like to me, I'll read the chat, shall I?
Go for it, Terry.
First in tonight was me.
No, you weren't.
Second was
Second,
Brian.
I was in first.
Third was Shane Hurst. Hello, Shane. Good evening to you, sir. Michelle Oosby's in as well, so look out, everybody. Stand by your beds. Whistles at 30 feet.
No, Oosby.
Oosby. Gary Glass is in. Hang on, I'll go back up and just check that. Yeah, fourth was Mickey was in. Right,
Ooh.
Gary Glass is in. Norman Greenwell.
Cruising.
And
For a bruising.
Norman Chris from Bailey Woodworks is in. And they're talking to each other. Jennifer, good evening, Jennifer, from Jennifer Craft and Creations. He's in. Door 60's in. And flying on down the list. I'm going to read the comments of what they're talking to you. Gerard the French Turner's in. Bonjour,
Oh,
Gerard. Gord
It's back.
Wilson is in.
Jared's on a week's holiday this week, by the way.
He's on a week's holiday. Susie told you. About time you retired, Gerard. Susie the Swiss Turner is in.
Give him a minute, he'll tell us how many days it is. Give him a minute.
It's something like 171.33 seconds. Isn't it? Christine and Michael Heseltine are in. Good evening to you both. Matthew Lawrence is in. And further down we go. Paul Finley, Woodturning's at home is in. Graham Brown is in. Can't look down quick enough. Can't scroll up quick enough. Just jump straight up the chat. So I've got to go back there.
Ryan with the Y's in?
No, we're not yet. We're not got there yet. So
Right, okay.
Kev at K9 is in. Andrew AJK Woodworks, Nick Castle, Paul Houghton, the Grisby Turner is in. Danny Boy is in. Danny Boy, calling Danny Boy. And
that's lovely.
the Wood Dude's in. Aye, the Wood Dude's in. Stephen. Brian El Tanero de Madeira is in. Roger Kent is in.
Brian with the Y.
William Kenny is in. Baz from Real Simple Things is in. Good evening to you and all of you. And Steve Hale is in. They're flying in tonight, aren't they? I love this. Keeps jumping.
48 watching.
Keeps jumping. And we're nearly there. I've got to be saying, honestly, we've got to be nearly there.
I think we are.
And that is almost it for the last words. And yes, evening, everybody. Thank you for coming over, watching Stephen tonight.
Stephen, feels like I've done something wrong.
Well, that was nearly as slow as Joe.
It was because you kept talking in the middle.
Me? Not me. I never talk.
Interjecting, you were.
Is that a rude word?
Cornish Maid 1982 is in.
Yeah.
Katie, how are you?
Oh, she jumped out.
My friend Janet. Jumped out?
Jumped out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mark Harvey's in.
What are you holding it with?
Mark Harvey.
What am I holding it with?
Hmm.
A cylinder.
Centers.
Like
Spur drive or step center or
one of those things with teeth on it.
step center.
I think probably because
Like
it's cut on an angle, so you're probably not getting enough grip.
It is, aye. That's exactly what it is.
Why didn't I get it
Why
right?
didn't you cut that? Why didn't you cut that square before you put it in?
Because I couldn't be bothered to get a chainsaw out.
Doug Miller's in. Hi, Doug.
Should use a bandsaw.
Yeah, I wish.
My good friend Jennifer from Jennifer Craft and Creations is in. Hi, Jennifer.
You didn't listen to what I said then?
I didn't.
This time
Never
talking to
listen.
Brian. You never listened.
I never listen to a
Said
word you
Jennifer
say,
was
Terry.
in. Said hello, Jennifer. Say hello, Brian, to Jennifer. I said, but you never said
Hello,
it.
Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer.
Wasted rations.
Waste the rations.
Rations are wasted. Never mind.
So tonight is a nice sort of oval at the bottom, leading up to a round at the top, hollow form,
Yeah, I think so.
rather than a vase shape.
Steve Fleming has joined us. Good evening, Steve. Right, Susie is first on. What has she got to say for herself? Let's all put our hard hats on in case this piece of it jumps up at the camera. Right, done that, Susie. You missed it.
Philip J is in. Hello, Philip.
Jared said, what? Hold on. I have an important announcement from Jared. Counting your days, hours, and minutes is the only thing that keeps me going. Keeps me going from that bloody job. At least it's.
I was just
something to
thinking,
look forward to
actually-
at the end of the tunnel.
Actually, Jared, if they put the clocks back and then when you almost get to return and they put them forward again, you've had it. They put them back, you've lost an hour. You've got to work an extra hour. Got it or what?
Jared, We used to do when this is during my time in the army when we did tours and stuff. We used to on day 2 we would put up a calendar, days to do, and count down from the start to the end. So you should have a little calendar up there.
That's torture, that
days
is.
to do. I know.
That's
When I got married, I put a calendar up and put years to do.
Yeah, and you're still doing them.
I left it open-ended. I've left it, yeah, 45 years later, I've left it
Still
open-ended.
doing them. Lord Wilson says, now would be a good time to smash the like button. What's not to like?
But don't hit it too hard because you'll break the screen.
Yeah. Oh, your keyboard. 1 or 2. Anyway,
is that well seasoned, Steve? Is it easy turning or what?
Yeah, I think it's still a bit green, to be honest, because it feels a bit.
Well, that'll be good.
Feels a bit moist.
Yeah, that'll be good for all warming then.
It's a nice colour, isn't it? Got like a yellow to it, yellow tinge to it.
May not be ash, and looks like the bark looks like ash.
Looks a bit like ash. Yeah.
So we find out when you get into it. Be a bit older.
I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. On many
You've been wrong a lot of times. So Michelle's just telling us.
People who are never wrong have never tried to do anything, and will never learn.
I've never been right.
Yeah, that's Ruth's opinion, of course.
That's her opinion. I've never been wrong.
Some nice ribbons come off it. Look at them; they're beautiful.
Yeah, see that? You get a full length ribbon from one side to the other there in a minute.
Oh yeah, once the bark's stopped gone, you will.
Yep.
Rex B's in. Hello, Rex.
Hi, Rex.
Hi, Rex. Oh,
so
Jared,
150
Jared
days, 9 hours and 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. But it's probably now 30 seconds because it took 9 seconds to say that.
Countdown's on the phone.
Not that he's counting. Oh, right.
Well done, Jared. I'm impressed.
And you probably have 50 days sick out of that. Another 30 days holiday. You only got 80 days ago. 70 days ago.
Andrew's in from AJK.
He says, how seasoned is the woodwork? Please, Steve.
Roger Kent is at,
It's still quite wet. Because like I say, you can feel the shavings come off, you can feel they're damp.
They're damp. That's the good time to do a hollow for mine, but it may change shape, obviously.
It's pretty freshly cut then, for the sounds of it.
Oh, what am I saying? I've had it a year.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but where have you had it? Sitting outside in the trailer?
No, in the garage.
It's been inside.
Yeah, in the garage.
So the first inch of it should be kind of dry then. But you had left the bark on, so.
Yeah.
Are the ends sealed?
Yes.
So
the
moisture's not. Yeah, the moisture's not getting out. Really?
Rex says, "Oh, Brian, Terry, Steve, isn't today Joe's birthday?" Well, it is.
It is.
Rex. It is her birthday. She's gone away. She's gone away for her birthday with Glyn. I won't tell you where she's going, but it's not a very nice place.
It'd been better if she was going on her own. I think it'd been a better, more memorable birthday. I think.
You're a cheeky sod. She's actually, Glenn and Joe are actually in Dumfries this evening, and they're coming to me on Monday.
That's what I meant.
Travelling across to Belfast tomorrow.
Yeah, I cannot be on holiday. Going over to see him.
There you go. Come and see me.
Jeffrey would say,
Roger Kent has asked me is my internet fixed, and it appears to be. But the even better news is, full fibre broadband is arriving at my house on the 4th of October.
Oh, just over a week.
4th of October.
Gary Glasses says, is that Sycamore? It could be. We don't know yet because Steve's not sure.
I'm just going to sharpen this up because it's a bit.
The grain was quite wide, so we thought it might be ash. Martin Shepherd is in. Hello, Martin.
Hi, Martin.
45 degrees. 45.
He says he's a little late. Martin says he's a little late tonight, but.
Never late.
It's Friday.
You're not living. You're not
Never
late.
late. As long as you're here.
If you'd have come in and nobody had been here, then you'd have been late.
Or
Then you would
early.
have missed it.
Or early. We don't mind you being late. You miss rubbish.
Nah, not a bit of it.
Miss all the chit chat at the beginning.
Well, that's the important bit, Terry. The turning's just a by the by, you know.
Who's turning tonight then?
Is it not Steve?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I thought it was just a general chat.
This is just a pre-recording.
I thought it was Steve, anyway.
Jay says it looks very wet, the timber.
It does. It is wet.
Been cut down a year ago, but that's quite young and still in it to be cut down.
Yeah. But it was cut down, sealed, and it still has bark on. It isn't losing a lot of moisture.
No.
It's real
But it's all
slow
good fun.
way to dry. Yeah, absolutely. I actually like turning wet wood. It's good.
Yeah, well, to hollow it out is quite good, actually.
It's easier. And it can end up with some real interesting shapes too. You can kind of twist and warp and crack and all sorts of things.
Can't remember the last time I turned a bit of green wood.
Oh.
Yeah. This is true because you normally turn bow blanks.
Exactly.
Oh, come on, mate. That was a bit harsh.
I didn't mean to say that out loud, sorry.
True, but
No,
harsh.
it's the truth, mate.
Not sorry.
It's the truth.
Not sorry at all.
It's not about making. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter.
Yeah, that's it.
What smart? What's that about? I'm not very smart. Matthew Lawrence says, "Thank you for your input, Steve, on my post the other day
Who's that?
about the Sorby Pro Edge." Martin
Oh,
Lawrence.
yeah,
Matthew. I'm sorry, Matthew
Matthew.
Lawrence.
You say Matthew. Yeah.
Matthew says, "I can't believe the mixed opinions." Yeah, there's
A lot of
always going to be
different
mixed opinions. Yeah.
Like I said on the post, it's an ongoing discussion between Toolmec owners and
Yep.
Sorby Pro Edge owners, because people who got the Toolmec think they're the best thing since sliced bread, and so do the Pro Edge owners. So
Neither of them
having-
slices bread.
having-
Barry
having-
Chitty's in.
yeah.
And
Hi, Barry.
Jim's in.
Having experienced both, I have got a Pro Edge.
Well, I've got
Works-
an axe.
works for me.
monster.
Yeah, Ultimate Edge.
The ultimate edge.
Same thing as a Pro
Professional.
Edge. It's basically the same thing. So vanishing
better.
belt.
But better.
Oh yeah, of course it is. It's got Saxmaster. It's bound to be better.
The only good thing about it is it does take all the Tormac jigs, so you can do everything on it.
Yeah.
Knives, chisels.
You can do all that in a Pro Edge too.
Yeah.
Just buy the knife jigs. same
Planer
thing.
blades and all the rest of it.
Yep. You can do all that in a Pro Edge. Well,
But there we are, each to their own. As long as it works for you, it doesn't really matter.
that's the important thing.
like I tried to get across in, a guy came in and said, I use a grinder and a CBM wheel. And I said, and a jig. And I said, that's great, but you've got to keep altering the jig because your angle alters. Every time you sharpen your tool, your angle alters because of the material you're taking off of your tool. And he came back and said, no, you don't. You'd have to alter it every time. Well, if you want the correct angle every time, then you do have to alter it.
Yeah, it's going to get more acute as you sharpen it.
Exactly. And you end up with it's only a slight curve, but you end up with a slight curve in your tool as well. Because you round and straight don't work together. However you look at it, round and straight don't work. And he was very adamant that the curve here is the minimum and you don't have to adjust it every time. And I said, at the end of the day, mate, it's all down to your own preference.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever. If it works for you, use it.
Exactly. And all I will say
30
is,
years, I just used the grindstone.
Well,
6-inch grinding wheel, and I ground it by hand.
well, that's what I tried using to start with a
Didn't have
jig,
anything else.
and I just couldn't get on with it.
They didn't
Did we
even
say
have
hello,
jigs when
Grandpa
I
Jim?
started.
Did we say hello to Grandpa Jim?
We did. Well, we
Did you?
did. You didn't. You were too busy yapping.
Oh, hi, Jim. How you doing, mate? I've never yapped. It must have been an intelligent conversation I was having.
Well, Kev at K9 says his television's 2 seconds behind. Well, Brian's
Oh.
Video link's probably about 2 minutes behind because he's saying hello to Jim, which
No.
we said 2 minutes ago.
But my video link's fine. I mean, I just had to scroll back to find Jim there.
There you are.
My internet's working well tonight. I'll just tell you how well it's working. I'll let you know.
Yeah, Kev's got it nailed to the thing. That out of winning argument.
Nailed?
Just walk
Nailed?
away. Walk away.
That's it.
Good evening,
What?
Neil. Neil M's in. Terry Bartlett's in from the Plymouth Returners.
The best way to win an argument is to close the door. Just close the door. Simple.
Or press the end button
Correct.
if it's on the internet. On the
It takes
internet.
two people to argue, and I don't argue.
Oh,
So my internet speed this evening, guys, this week you hear this is shocking news. My internet speed this evening is still working. Give me a minute.
12 down.
I've got a download
No,
speed of
6
20 megabits per second. 20 megabits per second down.
You are
And
starting
if you
to
give
break
it
up.
half an hour, it'll tell me what the upload speed is. I'm still waiting.
You're starting to break up slightly, Brian.
Oh no, don't tell me that.
I'm not. That's serious. Yeah.
5 megabits up.
I will be slow because he's doing a speed test.
20 down, 5.
Yeah, that's
There you
true.
go. I'm not
If you
now.
don't do a speed test, you come back all right again. So,
There you go. 67 watching, guys.
if you
Thank you
do
all for
two
coming in.
speed tests, you would disappear.
Yeah, if I did one on my iPad and one on the computer, it would just all. Oh, it would just all
Michelle
fall
does one
apart.
as well. You're gone.
Yeah. We're dead. But not after the 4th of October, because I've bought the highest package.
We'll wait and see.
Well, fingers crossed.
Gav
900.
today Woodworks is in. Hello, Gav.
Hi, Gav. The best way to know your argument is to be right. CBN wins. Yeah, okay, Gav. We'll
Yeah, Walk
agree with
away.
you on this occasion.
you have it, Gav.
Evening, Gav. So hopefully come the 4th of October, I'll have 900 megabits down and 110 up.
You can do 2 lives at once. Well done, Brian.
Fingers crossed.
Have 2 lathes, 1 in each hand, 2 streams,
Yeah.
tool in each hand. There you go.
Listen, I have trouble with one lathe, never mind another one. Mind you, come and watch me having fun tomorrow. I'm live on Crafty Festival tomorrow.
Oh, yes. What time?
I put a shameless self-promotion
time?
there. Do you notice? 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
I'm not
What do you
sure
mean,
I'm
what time?
available.
You're here, man. Yes, you are.
No, well, I've got to ask Steve. I'm busy.
No. Steve knows you're not available at 3 o'clock.
Roy's
He'll
the
be
boys in.
working.
Hello, Roy.
And you'll be earworming.
He's
Say hello to Roy tonight.
He's not available at 10 o'clock because he's got to go have a
That's
sense of
true.
humor, a
Exclude
sense of
job.
humor jab.
9 o'clock.
Sense of humour job.
Yes, all right.
Good
Don't
one,
you worry
Steve.
about it. I can cope with that. David J. Heath is in. Hello,
Hi, David.
Carpenter. David.
My sense of humour job's on the 5th of October.
They posted me mine in 2029.
Did you notice my new glasses? Did you notice? I've got new
No.
glasses.
Well, your picture's so bad we can't even know you got glasses on.
Ah, don't give me any of that. There's nothing wrong with my picture.
Terry, don't wind him up, for God's sake. Anything but the internet issue.
Andrew, put that comment back in the box. He says, "Can you imagine the cleanup with 2 lathes?"
Blimey.
No. It's bad enough they're laying the banter. Never mind 2
So-
lathes.
So what's the thought then, Steve? What are we going to do?
Well, I want them all. I've
Something
just
good
put a tenon on there just so I can grab it in the chuck,
Right.
so we can get a bit more security on it.
What
just-
lovely chuck are we using today?
The SC4.
Yeah,
Record Power.
Record Power SC4.
One of the
Right,
best,
right.
the most reliable chuck in the world.
Classic chuck. Yep.
You don't have to have a second mortgage to buy one.
No.
It's reliable.
Put dovetail on it. Make sure it's all right.
Doesn't need a dovetail.
Doesn't it? Right.
Jaws are flat
Check
on the
it.
inside.
Straight-sided jaws with a hawk's beak on the end.
Lovely job.
And you don't have to make a groove for the hawk's beak. In fact, you're not supposed to make a groove for the
Oh.
hawk's beak.
You're supposed to tighten it up so it makes its own groove.
Correct.
It's nothing better
And
than
because
getting into the groove.
this is wet timber, we'll be checking it occasionally.
Regularly, not occasionally.
Occasionally.
Especially if it's like 8 inches off the chuck.
Kevin 9 Creation says that's not an SK114. You're absolutely correct, Kev. 10 out of 10 for observation.
Now,
Kev.
How dare you say
Kev.
words like that, Kevin?
Swearing on this. How dare you
Kev, they're-
swear on this channel?
Kev, they're living dangerously tonight. They're using inferior stuff. Right.
Inferior. Listen to you.
It will come to pass. How's the leg, Gav?
Gary
How's
says,
the tendon?
come and think of that. Gary's in, and where is wee Val?
Not here yet. Roy's boy says, question. What is Steve making today?
We ain't got that far yet.
A
Roy.
hollow form.
He's not quite sure yet. We're going to play it
Some
by ear
sort of
tonight.
hollow form. Graham Hain is in today.
I might just
Hi,
make a
Graham.
skill.
Oh, I missed it. That's the wrong one.
At the moment, he's making a cylinder.
Making
Yeah.
a rolling pin for Nick.
He's making a rolly. He's making a round thing currently. It may turn into something else. But we're not sure. What could go wrong?
Kev says he's only got the free SK100, which is a brilliant chuck too. That came with the lathe.
Huh?
Rob from Copper Woodturning has just joined us. Hello, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Wee Val, good evening to you, ma'am.
Josh is in.
Thank you for joining Stevens.
I just mentioned you a second ago. Right, well.
Oh, she's
Oh, she was
telepathic.
here. She was here, but she's just not in the chat. Oh,
Scotopathic. She is.
so you don't want to talk to us then? Is that what you're saying, Bill? That's okay. We understand. That's fine. We're no bothered.
We're no bother. What sort of English is that?
It's
We're
who
no
who
bother.
mentioned who mentioned it about English.
I know somewhere colder, further north.
Gary glasses. Ah, fuck. But like that. I think Gary's from in around Inverness somewhere.
Oh,
Aberdeen.
another one, is it? Hello, Gary. Again.
Gary. Gary lives in North.
How far
He-
away?
No, he lives here. He lives
Archie's in
forever. I know. Hi, Archie.
Bannockburn.
Oh, don't mention Bannockburn. You'll just get them started, Archie.
Go on then, what's the story of Bannockburn?
I'm saying nothing. Police
Is
said
that
soon as
something
mended.
like, is that like Culloden? You got
Police
that
said,
as well.
police said soon as mended.
Is that like Culloden?
That's Culloden. Yeah. Heathen, yeah.
Whatever it is, you still got hammered. Steve Fleming,
Steve
my
Fleming.
back is still
Steve-
as is.
Steve.
Bottom line
don't-
is,
Steve, don't be feeling concerned. I hope his back's painful because he's been too damn cheeky this evening.
buzz off you.
Yeah.
Steve, the bottom line, I'll tell you, my back is still not very good at all, and they're not going to operate on me because I have a hip con, which they have to do first before they do the back, because I need to be able to walk right away if they do the back. So I won't be having the hip looked at even
Mr. G's Woodturning is in.
until October.
Oh,
So Pete will probably be doing lots of lives until then.
No, he won't. Did you hear me tell you that Mr. G's in?
I did. Hello, Mr. G.
And wee Val says, hiya, I'm sorry I can't keep up with all the chat.
We
She's
don't
blowing
care.
kisses. She's blowing kisses at us now.
We don't care, Val. Val, do me a favour, Val. Get yourself a camera. Smack it online. You can come in here wearing for Steve. Cook it on, guys.
Question.
Question for
Go ahead.
Terry. Is your workshop being finished this weekend? Thought I'd ask.
Oh,
Returning by Barry's in. Good evening, Barry. Yes.
Hi, Barry.
No, well, I'll say yes. It's not being finished this weekend. It's being worked on by somebody who's busy
No.
turning at the moment.
Not a million miles from here.
If he gets his finger out, it might be finished.
Second
If he can
thoughts,
come
I
up with a proper day's
might.
work, if he can come up with a proper day's work, Roy, then
A
it
real
may be
day's work, yeah.
finished. Watch his space, Roy, and everybody watch his space.
Norman Greenwell says, is anybody going to Snainton's on the 1st? Not me,
Well,
Norman.
they got a sale on, haven't they? Yeah,
Sale.
saw that today. They got a
Mess.
sale.
Sale?
They got like dirt cheap stuff.
Got an open weekend, didn't they?
This is
Yeah, open weekend. Yeah.
Right.
This is wood turning, son. Nothing's dirt cheap.
So shape.
Aye. We're 15 minutes in. We haven't decided on a shape yet.
Yeah, well, it took me that long to hold it out. I mean, to round it up.
I'm sorry about that, Kev. To hear that. Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, what you want really is you want to try and make it like not narrow at the neck, but sort of bulbous, shallow at the bottom. You know, shallower, and then bring it up out 2/3 of the way up, and then around. Then
you mean an upside down vase? Is that what you say?
Yeah, upside down vase, like a sort of an urn.
You want a narrow neck and a bulbous bottom.
No, the other way around.
Yeah.
Bulbous head top.
No, as a vase.
Bulbous top.
Yes, it does work.
That doesn't work.
Hands up, all of you that thinks that would work.
Doesn't work.
Cool, that's blunt.
Bulbous top. Narrow, not too narrow bottom.
I've got a whole lot of vases. I've got a whole lot of vases in here, and there's not one of them got a bulbous top.
Oh, no, they're all rubbish.
I beg your pardon.
Aren't working proper.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, see what I have to put up with.
You know, I mean, you've got them so far away that we can't see them.
I'll bring them down if you want to see them.
No, don't waste time.
Would you like some inspiration, Steve?
See,
I've got
Steve Fleming says that would work. Yes, so we want to fit. I don't mean really narrow. Fairly narrow.
All right, so
round that thickness now.
Round the top
keep
off
the
him.
diameter at the top.
So I take it that's your no cut line you've just put in there.
Yep.
Established a no cut line. Roy the Boy says, question, Terry, is your labour charge for your new workshop going to be $12.99?
Yeah, actually, no, Roy. I've changed that now. Steve's doing it, so it's going to be £1.29.9 pence.
Per second.
Per second. You better get it done in less than half an hour. No, he's going to be very good. He's going to do it all for me, and I'm going to walk in there, and all I got to do is paint it. That'll take 3 months, so it could be on by Christmas.
Where's Pete this evening?
I don't know.
I haven't seen Pete.
No.
It's perhaps busy.
Hey, perhaps. Yeah. Perhaps.
Gone out with his lady wife, maybe, for
Oh, yeah. It was his anniversary yesterday, wasn't it?
It was.
All right, move on to the bowl gouge. Half-inch bowl gouge.
I think he did say he was going out with his friends. He did. He said he was going out tonight. That's right.
Tell you what, Steve. If you can imagine now, a third of that, right? If the hole is going to be a third of the diameter, right?
Yep.
Where you're going to hollow from. If you then make a lip of that hole, so a third plus a 1/4 inch each side, and you'll go down and then bring the sweep out for your rounded top. So it comes up and then just lips up. Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. Let me just give it a bit of this.
You with me?
Are you? I'm glad you are.
And 2/3 up, 2/3 up. That's where you want to start your curve, nice gentle curve, to go down to your base, rather than straight down.
Doug, I don't need to go. Doug says I thought Brian was going to paint the new shop for Terry. It's already painted.
Adam's joined from that. I love returning. Good evening, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Good evening, Adam.
How you doing, buddy?
I would do a drawing, Steve. But
Oh, very good, Adam. I like that comment. Adam says most of the pros I've spoken to use Turmec or the one-way sharpening systems, but the Pro Edge works for me. I'm happy. I want to learn to turn, not sharpen.
and that's what it's all
Very
about,
nice.
Adam. Whatever suits
Good
your tools and
comment,
you.
Adam.
Perfect.
You need to click the little live button at the bottom of your page, and it'll catch up with it, Adam. Jared the French Woodturner. Question. Just think about Yorkshire grit. If sold to a US company, will that mean it will have to come from the States now, or will it still be produced in GB? And is there more supply here? The answer to that, Jared, is the production is being moved to Kentucky.
And
so
that's not fried chicken.
No. It will all be produced in the United States of America and then shipped back to us. If you look on the Easy Wood Tools website, there is a banner headline regarding the fact that they have bought Yorkshire Grit, and you can click on that banner and it gives you some details of the current suppliers.
But there will be suppliers all over the world.
There will, every Easy Wood distributor, supplier, tool shop in America will be able to stock Yorkshire Grit.
See,
I think there's something like 300 of them.
Start at the bottom and just curve it, and then start curving it backwards. Not that way. Start in the middle, then in the middle, and curve towards the chuck. Start curving it. Don't go straight. Curve it in, and go on right to the chuck. Curve it.
Round, but you need to see.
I can't go round when they're ending up in there to go round into.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
From the chuck.
Because
you've got to
start at the chuck and work backwards.
That's what I say. But you're doing it straight. Way, you want to start curving it so it's curved.
And the bottom has to curve in. Kevin 9K Creation says it will become Kentucky Gritty. No, I'm afraid not. The name Yorkshire Grit was bought at the same time, so it will remain Yorkshire Grit.
I don't suppose Joe will sing, does she? Joe won't sing.
I suppose.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe she will.
She'll still sing a song if you use it and she's earworming. I'm sure she will.
There is quite a lot of information on the Easy Wood.
Yeah, I think you should check the website, really. We're speculating, of course. We don't know what's going to happen, really.
I don't like that shape. I want to go narrow at the bottom there.
Yeah, keep going narrow.
Yeah, go narrow. Yeah, much narrower.
Go narrow. Start at the chuck and go narrow. Right in narrow. Just round it around to a narrow ending, whichever you fancy.
So the no cut lines disappeared.
No, don't worry about that. You'll work at it as it gets there.
Did they also buy the copyright to the song? Well, I think they have to go if they want the copyright to the song. We actually stole it from somebody else anyway. So we said soon as mended. So. No, we said soon as mended.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Nope. It's a good product, and I'll still be buying it.
That's regardless. It. So will I. So will I.
It works. And actually, I know that Glenn is actually teaching them how to make it. So,
about showing them the process.
Kevin 9K Creation says, "Chop the top off, Steve."
Chop the top off.
In fact, he shouted, "Chop the top off, Steve."
We haven't started on the top yet.
Looks like World War II M43. Well done, Gary.
We haven't finished yet. Just hang on.
with a bigger gouge in there, I think.
Yeah, get in. Get your 3/4 inch out. Weaval says, "Hiya, Mr. Brian and Mr. Terry."
Hello, Weaval.
Hiya, Val.
Am I not here? Am I not here?
She said hello, Steve. Just
Yeah,
Oh, hello.
yeah, but she loves us better than you, Tan. She loves us better than she loves
she's
you.
just, you know.
No, she doesn't. And Doug Muller says, "Do it your way, Steve."
It is.
I am.
He did it. He
Because
did
it's
it
encouraging.
his way.
Because these two have got a reputation of leading people up the garden path.
No, not
No.
me. Not me. I never lead anybody anywhere.
Me?
People tend to jump to their own conclusions.
Innocent as the day is long.
Absolutely. Mind you, the next affair's drawn in.
Look at them ribbons coming off of there. They are beautiful.
Lovely.
I'm just going to keep going until I've got a toothpick.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking
fine.
that.
Try hollowing
This
a
could be a
toothpick.
pen blank shortly.
If you can hollow a toothpick, put a drill down through the middle, you'll be fine. Yeah, but it's going straight up. You're having straight sides again, so you want round.
Woodturning by Barry says, but they will have to import the grit from the UK. Yeah?
They will.
I don't understand what that means, Barry.
No, they import the grit from America. It's going to be made there.
We'll have to import the grit from America now because it's being produced in America.
In America.
And Weaval says, "How's your share bits, Terry?"
How's me what?
How's your share bits? I'll translate, will I?
Yeah, that's it.
How's your sore bits, Terry?
My sore bits. Well. Sore.
Still sore.
Still sore. The morphine helps, but the rest of it's still sore.
The morphine's doing all right.
It is, actually. I've got plenty of it.
Yeah, I know.
Plenty.
Well, I nearly slipped up and said, "Send me some there."
Nope.
Don't need any. That's the last thing I need is morphine.
Not again, Brian. Oops.
I'm daft enough.
I actually quite like the shape of that. Even though it's straight down the sides, I quite like the shape of that.
Yeah, well, you know, we've got it curved at the top now. If you bring it in, you know, at the very top, if you bring it in so you got like a 1/4 of an inch before you get to where you're thinking of parting it off, then in and a little curve to lip it up and then use that. So you got a little neck on it, like only a 1/4 of an inch neck.
Like that
Make
bit,
that
yeah.
a neck there. Yeah.
I like
Make that a little curved neck.
Just curve it inside.
Yeah.
Like
curve it,
Grecian
you know,
type curve.
a little curve as you come up to it and then curve it back out again. Only small. Then you can colour that as it, yeah. With me?
Susie said, "Are we going to colour this, Vaz?"
Well,
we're
thinking about it, Susie. Depending how long it takes Steve, he might get fed up.
It's nearly past.
What, 9?
We're still not really. No, 8:30. And we're not really decided on a shape yet.
Might be a 2-parter.
Doug Miller's saying, "Can I share?" Because his back's been hurting for 4 days because he lifted some, he's given some logs. See, shouldn't have been so much of a pig and try to lift it all in one go, Doug. You should have taken time.
I hurt my back last week, Doug. Lifting a tiny little battery.
Thing is, if my back hurts too bad, I'll just have another 10 mil. Perfect.
Wow. I was laid up for 2 days. It was sore. Still sore today, but paracetamol will do. How long will a tub of Yorkshire grit last if not used, if in storage? Indefinitely. Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing in it that will make it biodegrade.
Ward Wilson would like to know how fast your lathe is spinning, Steve.
I would say
1,000 revs, by the look of it.
number 6.
700.
About 1,200.
As fast as that? Oh.
It's not bad. It's good speed.
Is that wee small? It's small enough for you, Terry, or should it just be slightly bigger, do you think?
Slightly bigger. I'd bring the top around a bit more.
Yeah, just round it over a bit more.
Bring the
can't,
top
that's
around
great,
more,
but
make it long, make it a longer lip.
what, longer that way?
Yeah, make the lip longer,
Yeah,
deeper.
yeah.
So yeah,
Just
just
a little
shallow
bit,
the
not
top a bit
much,
more.
just-
Just shallow the top slightly.
Do you know what? You just can't please some people.
No, you can, but you'll be surprised when you finished. It'll look lovely. That's it. That's it. Just bring it around, and then obviously you might have to go back slightly down the piece to make it round. You know, make it your favorite shape.
Do you want it to curve out? Do you want to
Yeah,
curve
you want a
out from
little
the body?
cove in there. You want a little cove in there. You see,
Yeah.
when you get to the end, you want a cove, and then round over at the top. It looks lovely. Then
Oh, I got one
That's
that's got
just
a nice
my-
cove on it.
you know,
Let me see.
give.
I've tried all sorts. Coves in the way, coves out the way.
Goes out the way. You can't see him, can you?
You can, eh? It becomes a bulge. That's a good rather than a cove. I haven't got a little one like that. Dang.
Roy wants to know if you've heard from Barry's Wood Creations. Tried calling him today.
He's on holiday at the minute, mate.
It's on holiday, right? Okay.
He's on holiday, apparently.
Holiday. I need another holiday.
Right.
Susie at Swiss Woodturning says she ordered more Yorkshire grit yesterday as my supplier here in Switzerland is not sure whether he will still be stocking it. Oops.
Okay.
Hmm.
Just get 100 tubs in. Oh, be fine.
Well, there is a rumour, and it's purely rumour, that Yorkshire grit is going to cost about $19 a tin.
Right.
Once production is moved to.
I think in the UK it'll be nearly £20 a tin once it's in the UK.
Well, if it
Well,
lasts you a year or 8
Yeah.
months, was £20 over 8 months.
It's still not a lot of money for
Not a lot of money.
wet sanding and the reduction of all that fine.
You could go
Dust.
back to the old way of using 9 different
Yeah.
sanding papers and sand for 2 hours and chokes.
Wet sanding, that kind of nonsense.
Yeah,
And I reckon you'd pay more than that in sandpaper a year.
You will.
exactly. Yeah. Kev's going on a cruise in 19 days' time. Where'd he going?
Where are we going, Kev?
Where'd he going? What's the word on that? Sandy
Yeah.
Girdle come as well. Tim's in from TF Turning. Hello, Tim.
Hi, Tim. Yeah, Adam, you're right. We're going to have to buy it now. Shock. That's okay.
I've always bought it, Adam. I've always bought it.
I was a supporter. I currently still am a supporter of tunneler because I've got a
I'm not
few.
fucking-
I've got a couple of tubs anyway, so it'll last me a while. But we'll see what happens.
Kev says it's already £14 on eBay. Well, that's just because they bought it and, trying to make a killing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
You will have
People-
people. You will have people selling at
Yeah, of course you will.
high prices.
I just sold a
Sounds like.
little extractor, a DX 1000 extractor,
Mhm.
to a friend of mine who is in the Ulster Woodturning group, and I sold it for reasonably cheap money.
Oh, it's cracking, isn't it?
Just because it's cracking, is it?
It's cracking.
I don't know. Let's try it out, see.
Might have to get a bit out of there, a bit more for that then.
Make it smaller.
What's that little round mark on it?
What that?
Yeah.
That's a bit of bark, I think.
Or not. Susie's been paying £16 in Switzerland. So
Well, there you go. Yeah.
well, that'd be about the right price then, Susie. Heather's
Yorkshire
in,
grit.
Spirit Windy Bone. Hello, Heather.
Roger Kent says, hi Heather. Roger Kent says Yorkshire grit's $29 in the US now.
You
Oh,
should get
Roy's
it
just
cheap. I think you'll get it cheaper in the US.
I think you
Yeah.
will.
Roy's just looked on Yando's and it's $18.99.
There you go. Wow.
The new prices are coming in.
Everything's gone up, guys.
Matthew Lawrence wants to know if the hand sanding discs you use last longer than the conventional sandpaper. But we actually bought some sandpaper.
Yeah.
From
Dan.
Dan at Taylor's Murfield, which is the stuff they make the discs out of.
Both Steve and I laser cut our discs.
Yeah. I don't bother. I'll just cut it with a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Well, you can just stick a sheet. No, it doesn't do any quicker. You just stick a sheet in the laser and switch it on and leave it. It doesn't
They come
work.
out round.
And they come out
Look at the
round.
waste you go.
They're not. It's very little waste.
Cut them square and you got that extra little bit.
No, I don't like square.
I know you don't, but I do. Nice sharp edges, square.
I like round. So we just make it round.
Stuck. I'm gonna have to.
Jennifer's on a holiday.
What?
She didn't say she was going away.
Where are you
Ask
on holiday,
permission.
Jennifer?
Where are you on holiday? Have a good holiday, Mark. Have a good holiday, Jennifer. Where are you? Watching it. She's got a crappy mobile reception.
She has.
Where are you two then?
Must be in
Where are
Ireland.
Oi,
you? In Ireland.
oi. Yeah, there's no call for that. Eh? What are you going to do when I get fast internet? See,
Live a happy life with no whinging.
You'll have
when
to
you-
find some. I'll soon find something else to talk to you about.
And on tools and things, Steve Fleming says it's only $10.95.
There you go.
Tools
That's
and
the-
things.
$10.95 is the correct price.
Right, so Brian El Tonero de Madeira is asking, how does chestnut cut and polish compare with Yorkshire grit?
Don't know,
It's
I
a
never used
different-
I'm
it.
not sure, to be honest, Brian.
I never
It's a
used it.
different product because it is a cut.
It's-
It's cut and polish.
Polishes
Yorkshire
it,
grit's
so
not.
it's, yeah. But I will have a go at it one day.
Yep. I will know.
Doug Miller
Kevin
cuts
Knight,
his,
yeah.
cuts his 3M sandpaper, on the bandsaw.
Oh, well, that's
So not blunt the blade at all.
It's a bit
Yeah.
extreme, isn't it?
Ben
Yeah.
Jamin's in. Hello, Ben.
Oh, Ben, it's a bit
Good
extreme.
to see you, mate.
Right,
Benjamin. Benjamin's just arrived. Did you
Yeah,
see his comment? Oh, darn, Steve, you're having trouble getting decent earworms again tonight. He is.
No, Ben.
You-
No, earworms are so good, Ben. We're not going to block you out tonight. There you are. How about that?
yeah, all the good airworms were busy, Ben, so I had to have these two again.
Yeah, tell us.
I'm in
The
charge
life's
of
a
the
bitch.
timeout button, Ben, so just you be careful.
Right, I'm going to sand lids and then I'm going to attend to that crack.
We can take it, Ben. Not a problem.
Yeah. You're going to attend to the crack?
I am.
But you're gonna,
This
it's gonna have
could
to
be
glue it really, because it's gonna fly apart when he starts hollowing out.
I haven't seen this crack yet.
It's a crack and
Oh,
crack.
he's busy.
Doug Miller says 3 meters by 3 meters.
3 meters by 3 meters.
That's
We
what
bought
you
two.
put in there.
I think
I
we
buy
bought.
sandpaper 3 meters by 3 meters.
How many did we buy, Steve? Was it 5 grits or 6 grits? 5 grits.
5
grits.
5 grits,
It's
20.
250 meters long.
We had
And we
20,
had 20
meters
meters
each.
each. 260
we bought-
meters of it. We had 20 meters of each.
20 meters of each.
So I've still got, because then I have to move my workshop. My back started playing up, so I haven't used 2 meters of it yet. So I've still got
Mine,
10 years
mine's-
worth left.
yeah, mine's in a box in the hot press. So
And it's all
it stays nice and
Velcro.
dry.
It's all what's the name back ready to go onto Velcro,
Velcro
as well.
back, yeah.
So.
Hook and loop. So the loops are on it.
No, Val. The tool rest close to the wood doesn't
Yeah.
stop catches. It gets you so that you don't get your fingers trapped between the wood.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the catches are down to your technique, I'm afraid.
Indeed,
You need a lesson, Val.
you need a lesson, Ballas, right? You can have a
You
little.
need somebody to show you, be honest. You know, if
Correct.
you keep getting catches, watching YouTube's all fine, and yes, you can learn quite a bit, but it's nothing like somebody who is competent to show you exactly what to do. And that's basically it, really.
So, where is that comment? Gary has just said he just checked Oliver's wood turning. £9 and £12 for a tub of Yorkshire grit, and
Oh,
£25 for delivery.
£25 for delivery.
Because Gary lives in Northern Ireland too, you see.
Well, what you do, Gary, is you get me to order it for you, and
No, you don't.
I'll send it to you for £19 delivery.
You can get it in the woodshed, Gary.
Yeah,
Don't know what
Woodshed
the price
sells it.
is. Well, let me just check the woodshed price.
$25.99.
Jennifer just
Yeah,
said Dan
yeah.
at Taylor's Murphy sells a punch kit to give it 50mm diameter discs. That's
Does.
good.
Dan does. Taylor's Murphy.
Well, that's quicker than laser.
It does, yeah.
That's quicker than lasering it.
Well, I've got a laser. Why do I need to buy a punch kit? I just stick it in the laser and let it do it. No point in buying a punch kit when you've got a laser. You know what I mean?
Cost of electric these days.
It's not expensive. It's not expensive.
All smoke.
Gary, it's not
Global
expensive.
warming.
Sanding.
Adam says, controversial, he knows, but he's been lucky enough to be asked to demo Koenig's sanding pastes. So
Very
that's
good.
what I use. It smells nice too. Oh, well, okay. So Adam, what's it like? You know, serious? What's it? Is it, you know, you've obviously used Yorkshire Grit before. What's the comparison? I mean, and where's Koenig's? Who makes that? Koenig's make it, but where is it manufactured in this company?
Where's Koenig's? This link is specifically for Gary. It's a link to the woodshed.co.uk, which is the local woodturning store in Northern Ireland. And you can buy a tin of Yorkshire Grit there for £10.95. Gary?
£10 5p, he says. £10.50. 10.5. I'll take it as
£10.95.
Borges says it's 10.5.
For Yorkshire Grit. It's on their website. I'm just reading it right now. £10.95.
What about delivery in Northern Ireland from Northern Ireland?
You just go to the shop and get it, Terry. Doesn't cost anything per delivery.
It does if you're 100 miles away down in Southern Ireland.
If you're in
Or
the
Ireland.
south, it costs you far more. But if you want some, I could arrange something. There you go, see? Paul Finlay says £10.95 at the woodturning shop. I think standard for yes, mate.
The fort for a sec. I'm just going to pop out. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, I'm holding. Gary lives 10 minutes from the woodshed. Very good, Gary. So there will be no shipping involved.
Might get a discount for taking off their hands.
Yeah. you could actually order some on their website now and just tell them to hold it for you, Gary, just to make sure you can get some. So Adam says it's pretty much the same, guys. Not use Yorkshire Grit. It smells of citrus and has a light and dark paste, the same as Yorkshire Grit. It's claim to fame. It's all natural, apparently. Very good, Adam.
I think there are going to be other pastes come on the market in the next few weeks.
Oh, it's absolutely guaranteed.
People are going to jump on the bandwagon.
Paul Hutton says that the Greasby Turner says it's out of stock at the woodturning shop. And Adam says it's German, he thinks, if he's not mistaken. Available, I believe, only from Hope Woodturning. Oh yeah, that was the stuff Simon brought in. Yeah, quite right, Adam. There you go. Jared says he uses the woodshed sometimes for here in the Republic, and they're very fast for delivery and don't charge that much for delivery. I don't know how they manage that, because the postage into the south from the north is horrendous. Yep, only from Hope Woodturning in the UK, it says, Adam. Right, how are we getting on here, Steve?
Well, we're getting there. Just sanding
What
that up.
Are we up to now?
We are up to. We're up to. I'm then going to go to 320.
Ooh.
I'm going to take it up to 400 because I'm not sure where I'm going to colour it. But we'll...
Yeah, 400 for colouring, 240 for gritting. Adam says doesn't sell tester pots. Oh, doesn't he sell? Gav says, doesn't he sell tester pots also? I have no idea. I never even thought of the thing until now. Adam will maybe tell us. Adam says it'll be interesting to see how Yorkshire Grit stands up to the Brad's product in the US. I've got a feeling, Adam, it'll blow it out of the water.
What's the Brad's? Is that an abrasive face?
Paste. Yep, that's it. Adam says, yeah, he does sell the tester pot. You get a little kit, including friction polish. And Adam says, by the way, I don't work for Adam, or for Simon, sorry. You need commission, though, Adam. Yeah, I agree, Jared. He says, no, they're not very expensive for shipping. I would not use them otherwise. Oh, you're trying to say you're a bit miserable there, Jared? So is it cheaper than getting it from the UK then, Jared? No, don't answer that. Because I know it is. Benjamin says, the real question is, have they bought the rights to the Yorkshire Grit lyric? Yeah, no. Ben is the answer. As far as I know.
See, the reason why these shops charge so much for shipping is because they have big companies do the shipping. You mean I send you a parcel, Brian, it cost me £3.
That's it, yep.
Because they have
They're
UPS and...
Correct. And UPS are then having to fill in all the forms and everything else for the... Whereas if you go to the post office and hand your package over, and this is in the UK sending it to me, or vice versa, me sending it to the UK, the parcel, if it's a small parcel, it costs £2 something, 85 or whatever it is. Three quid at the maximum. And no forms to fill in, just... You're not working, Terry. You're muted, Terry.
I'm back.
There you go. You are now.
So I've got to put a little bit of
same as parcels in the UK, isn't it? It seems just...
It's just exactly the same. If you were sending a parcel from Lincoln to Leeds, it would cost the same to send it from Lincoln to me. Cost the same money. Through Royal Mail. But if you went through UPS or any of them, it costs you a fortune.
Right, a little bit of sand and sealer on there, just so it don't bleed too much into the wood.
How did the crack get on, Steve? Sorry, I wasn't here.
I can't actually see the crack.
The crack is there. Can you see it?
Oh, just there. Oh, just at the bottom. Well, that's all right. That's the highlight mark. It's okay.
You could curve that down in, Steve, actually, and cut that off.
I can't because it goes right down into the tenon.
Right.
All right, you better fix it then. So
I'm just going to put a little bit of brown super glue in it. I can't see through my glasses, so I'll have to clean them first.
What's we've all talking about? I'm in the huff with friction polish, as I always seem to get lines in it.
That's because you put it on too thick, Val.
Too much polish, not enough speed. Try just a little bit of polish on your cloth, and then lots of speed.
Less is more, Val.
Thin coats. You're better off putting 10 thin coats on than you are one thick coat. So I'm just going to wipe that off. I'm going to let that soak in. I'm not going to put no activator on that to start with until we get that to soak in.
So with friction polish, correct me if I'm wrong here, Terry, you can just add different, you can add coats. So either put a light coat on and then add another one after that.
You can put it
Then add
on,
another one.
and it's called friction polish. So you spin the lathe up till it gets hot, and it frictions and it polishes. And then that's dry. You put another coat on.
What is it about?
Build the depth up.
I think Terry says about 15 minutes in between coats, isn't it?
Yeah, just let it dry slightly.
Yeah.
And then off you go again. And the friction actually makes it work. So the hotter it gets, the better it is.
That's a beautiful.
Unless you're using it on you, so don't get the friction too hot.
No, because you crack the U.
Would crack because too much heat would crack it.
Have you got a cracking bolt?
Yeah, Gav's asking a question. Has anyone seen the new Axminster workshop lathe, approximately £1,400? Looks like the better MIDI lathe for the future.
I haven't seen it, Gav, to be honest.
Axminster lathe. Do you know the number, Gav? Or is it called the workshop lathe? I'll look it up now.
Maybe a cheaper version of the 406 that has got variable speed without having to use, the handle.
Without the reeve drive thing.
Yeah.
Electronic variable speed rather than. If you can get electronic variable speed, that's better.
Benjamin says it's 1,400 for a MIDI lathe.
Axminster tools.
You're welcome, Val.
Machinery. Absolutely welcome, Val. If you ever need anything, give us a private message and we can help you over the interweb.
Not a problem.
If you're stuck for anything, Pat, just
AW368WL, Brian.
Just looking it up here now. Woodturning lathes.
368.
A 368 WL. Oh, right, okay. Quick view. Let's have a look at the quick view.
I mean, to be honest, £1,400, a fair price.
Yeah, it looks a fairly substantial set of legs and stand bed looks okay. Doesn't tell me much in there though. Better have not so much the quick view. It says new, it says. Let me just open it up and have a look. £1,398.78. Full
electronic variable speed, maybe.
Just coming to that now, Derek.
Just checking. Of course, your internet's slow. I forgot that.
Specifications.
What's your brain? Or is it your brain?
That's your cheek.
Or both.
Or both, yeah.
Ooh.
And his brain's got to coordinate with his fingers.
We are bitchy. We are bitchy this evening, aren't
we? You love it, really. Sorry, people in the chat, if we're taking the mick out of Brian, but
it says plenty of capacity. Are you listening there? You're going to shut up and listen just for change.
Brian, we're all ears. Nobody's perfect. Carry on.
Plenty of capacity to tackle a large wood turning projects. Variable speed control over 3 belt range.
Perfect.
Swiveling headstock, better access when turning bowls and hollow forms, etc., etc., etc.
Variable speed, is it a Reeves drive though? Has it got a hand?
No, it's
that's good.
Variable speed control. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say it's a Reeves drive.
So you got 3.
Let me just.
It's 3 belt settings. That's good.
2MT.
So you got nice torque on it for the low one.
610 mil between centres.
Gerard says no reverse.
M33 3.5. Tailstock ram travel is, or crawl travel if you want to call it that, is 110 millimetres. A 1-inch tool post.
25 mil, yeah.
Overall length. Don't know. Well, having looked at the picture, no, it's a variable speed. It's electronic variable speed because it has the same control box as my lathe and your lathe.
Gav says it's like a baby 406.
Yep.
Well, that's actually quite good because you're not looking for.
Quite good, guys.
You're not looking for a huge length on it, are you, to do stair spindles and things like that?
No.
You wouldn't buy a lathe like that to do that sort of job, would you?
610 mil is the between centre.
That's fine.
Copy.
610 mil.
So if any are interested in having a look at that lathe,
it's 25 inches.
paste it. There's the link to the page, guys, if you want to have a look at that lathe.
Reasonable price, I would think, for...
And Jared says there's no reverse. Let me just have a quick look at
Don't
that
worry
again.
about it. Don't worry about it. You don't
don't
use
really-
reverse anyway.
You don't really need reverse. Reverse is
Have
just
you
a
ever
little-
seen Steve turn anything from reverse? No.
Oh,
don't
that's
need it.
because he can't.
You don't need it.
I know. He hasn't
Have you
got
ever turned anything reverse?
it. Once or twice just to try it.
The only time I turned something in reverse is when Mark Beckett came down to my workshop and I was doing a live and I stood back and he came in with his hands turning and nobody said anything. They didn't notice the difference until I put in reverse and he was going one way and I went around the other side and started turning the other way. So there's two chisels. And somebody said,
Yeah.
how can you do that, Tar?
I
Right.
say there's no reverse on that. It looks like it's got a reverse switch.
Right.
It has the same control boxes. Well, it looks like the same control boxes we've got, Terry. So there's a
So
reverse
it will be
switch on it.
reverse. It will be reverse.
It looks like a reverse switch. It's a small picture, so I can't really see what that button is. But
What's the motor on it? That's what tells you the
okay.
capacity.
Okay. Specifications.
Shit.
Power rating 750 watt. Which is less than 1 horse. It's just about horsepower, that isn't it? 1 horsepower.
Stephen the Wood Dude says he's got a 40-year-old British-made lathe that I'm more than happy to exchange for a one-way robust Stratus XL.
Oh, I'm sure you
Just
are.
DM me.
I'm just sure
DM
you
me,
are.
thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Steve.
Everybody's saying that DM these days. It used to be PM.
What's DM then?
Direct message.
Direct message. Direct
What's PM?
message instead of private message.
Why not just put M? Message
Yeah,
me.
Yeah.
Who cares? Put your phone number in, Steve. And
Wednesday.
078195, whatever it is. Stick it in, we'll all ring you.
Yeah, it's stupid o'clock.
1 horsepower, thanks, Gav.
750 watt, which is about 1 horsepower.
Yeah.
Ish.
No, you'd be
It's a-
surprised. You could do a lot of work with one of those. You may not be
Yeah.
able to do coring or anything, but you know,
Oh,
on
you
the
will.
lowest setting, you could take a
Aye,
nice
coring
chunk
you
out of
might
a
not.
bowl.
I'm trying to find the
Steve.
spec. Oh, here's the spec. Here we go.
Stephen says, Brian, I'm trying to be hip.
Yeah, okay, Steve.
Trying?
Yeah.
You having a good
Don't
go?
give up your. Don't be giving up your day job then. It only weighs 137 kilograms too, which is not overly huge.
Were you thinking of putting a forcing a bit down the middle of that, Steve? Just to,
That's why I'm to
Okay.
get rid of all this.
Two reds, two reds.
take you ages. I just wanted to get them through with that.
It has a forward and reverse function.
In the manual, it says reverse. It says
Yeah,
Kev.
I've just looked up the specification sheet. Yeah.
So yeah, you can.
That
Is
seems
it
like quite a nice
M33
lathe.
thread? M33,
Yep.
I should think, isn't it?
M33
So you can stick all the
3.5,
chucks
yeah.
on it. All Axminster
Yep.
chucks.
Looks like a nice little lathe, to be honest.
But you can stick all the different chucks on it. Echo power chucks. Everybody's.
Trying to be
Chucks.
that.
Chucks.
A chuck is a chuck is a chuck.
With a woodchuck or chuck in it. What's that one?
If a woodchuck
Oh,
could chuck, could chuck.
Can a woodchuck?
Yeah, whatever.
If a woodchuck could chuck. something like that.
Terry's
Can't
now
remember.
Terry's like having a brain meltdown trying to work that out.
I heard it so long ago, it's too far back. My brain years ago.
Roy the boy says, Kev, yeah, I got my 406 for that price. That's probably because you got one of the very last ones before they
Good
changed the
point,
badges on them.
Steve Fleming. Have you tightened the chuck lately, Steve?
Yeah, I did it a minute ago.
Right, because you're on a wet.
Just before
Hang
you
on,
start
did-
drilling, yeah.
I did do it, but I will double check it.
Royce the boy says he's got his 406 for that price. Well, you obviously stung somebody, some poor widow.
I just said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to you.
You probably brought the brand new just as they were changing. You know how they were rebadging everything, Terry. You remember how
You-
that happened?
You've been rabbiting on.
And the
so
soul stuff, pretty cheap.
blanks me out, yeah.
See, Roy the boy says, I did, Brian.
Yeah. Okay, so
Because they were changing the name from whatever it was, hobby to professional or whatever it is they've changed it to.
Yeah, I actually bought. I haven't got it yet, actually. That's the point. I must ring
No,
Axman.
it was craft to professional, wasn't it?
No, it was trade to professional.
Oh, trade to professional, that was it.
They
I
changed
bought
the
a
badge.
trade drill press the other day.
Yeah.
I bought a trade drill press off Axman's. They're for £700. Retails at 1,600.
There you go.
Because the professional standing next to it was 1,600, same machine. So I
Same
said to
machine.
Eddie, I said, how much is that one? He said, 700 quid. I said, it's the same
Okay,
machine.
that
He said,
one
no,
then.
I didn't. No, it's not. He said, that one's got professional written on it, and that one's got trade. I said, I'll have the trade one, please. He said, you're welcome. Jacked up leatherworks in. Jack.
What happened there? What have I done? Oh no, I've ruined the whole thing. I've lost steam.
Say hello to Jack.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, Jack.
Okay.
Jacob. Actually, it's Jacob. Hello, Jacob.
What's happened here? It's
Hello,
Jacob.
Jacob.
It's jacked up words. Oh, Jacob.
Will you get your act together, please, Brian?
Oh, my act is together, Sally.
Trying to be a professional earworm here.
No.
And you just lost Steve's feed.
I'm only here to make the numbers up, Terry. According to Ben.
You get a camera, Ben. You'll be on next. You can sit instead of Brian.
The wood dude said £750 for a drill press. I need to find a job like Terry's. It's called retired, Stephen.
Sorry, Stephen.
Just taken.
Stephen, I'm just going to let you into a little secret. No, I better not. You probably go to bed crying.
Here. Did you
Okay,
just sneak
I
out
will
to get
tell him.
another glass of wine?
Brian, I will tell him.
Oh, go on then.
My 450 Sabre record powered
Oh.
bandsaw arrived yesterday.
£2,000 worth.
I'm just saying.
He's just saying.
Just
Along with the two I need.
Terry.
Was that along with it? Was it
Stop.
along with the
Terry.
two?
Canvax, Terry.
Oh, canvax, that's the word. Along with two canvax.
See, he's trying to rub it in.
Both
He
of
just
them,
can't get the
both of
words
them.
out.
Yeah, exactly.
Donna's
Did
in.
you
Good old Donna. Love Angel.
Donna.
Hello, Donna. How are you?
Oh, Donna.
Did you just sneak out to get a glass of wine, Mr. Terry?
Yeah, I did.
You.
No, two, because he
Yeah,
dropped
and
one
you
on the way
never
back
brought
in.
me a bit. I never
The
brought me a
real-
beer.
No, the
Oh.
real reason is Ruth said she's going to go to bed because she's feeling a bit tired. So
Actually, all right.
And say goodnight to her.
Oh,
Tuck her in, you like you do.
yeah, I took her. Good idea, scalp.
Make sure I put the blindfold on and the
Yeah.
earmuffs on and the gag so she can just go to sleep.
I wonder where you were going with that, Terry.
No, I don't
Excuse
have
me.
any handcuffs. No handcuffs. Sorry, Donna. Did I say you're old? Or was it Brian? I think it might have been Brian. I wouldn't call you old. Everybody's young to me, Donna. My age.
Make sure these extension bars always get a bit of wobbling on, don't you?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's the joint between it, isn't it? That's the problem. Oh, sorry, Kev. Earworms keep missing a question. I'll scroll back up. I did go out for a little while, so I might have missed it, but I'll scroll up. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That's one question. I missed.
Wood.
How are the forcing a bit extending bars safe on a lathe? Question. Right, Kev wants to know, how are those safe? Obviously, if you pull that out now, or is it screwed in, Steve?
What's that?
That forcing a bit now is on an extension.
Yeah.
Or pulling it out. Is
got-
it actually
It's got two
Screwed
Allen
in,
keys.
you
It's
know.
got two Allen keys holding it in.
two Allen keys, right?
There, look. Can you see them? So you can see
Yeah.
them?
Yeah,
Two
that's
Allen
it.
keys.
Yeah,
Two Allen keys holding it in.
right. So some of them just have a little, you just push it in and it's there and it extended and away you go. But sorry, Kev.
Oh, sorry. I've just read Ben's comment. He says, Terry, is it worthwhile getting a 5-year warranty at your age?
It
The
is,
one is
Ben.
transferable, Ben, just in case he pops
Ben,
his gloves.
They are transferable, and when I snuff it, Bruce's going to be rubbing her hands together thinking, I'll get a lot of money for this. Right.
Why did my iPad just ping at me there? I have no idea.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, enlighten me then. Come on.
It's in another chat.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is. Try looking at Messenger.
I was thinking about play and wobble. You can use a tool rest when your extension bar. Oh, okay.
Right, let's get some depth.
Well, Kev says he meant are they safe to use?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, indeed.
Stephen the wood dude says he's given up. That's it. He's given up wood turning. Taking up
Yay!
carving in the swamp.
In the
What
swamp.
was he?
In the swamp.
Wood turning.
Swamp.
Oh no.
I don't know where you live, Stephen, but I don't have a swamp here. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, it's Lincolnshire, so anything's possible.
Stephen, the wood dude says you can use the tool rest when you're using an extension bar for a bit of stability.
Good idea, actually.
Couldn't you? Just pop it underneath it. Just rotate until it might make a mess of your tool rest.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Well, it's
Just
not.
get on and drill it out.
As long as I
You
don't rub it,
carve an
make a
oval.
flat spot in there. No?
It's true. Might weld itself together if it was
Barry.
going fast enough.
See, unlike a lot of other people, Brian,
Oh yeah, what?
my wife doesn't think everything costs $12.99. So all
Well,
you leeches
doesn't
out
either.
there is going to come down on her with $12.99, take all my workshop away when I'm gone.
No, I won't do that.
She
Terry.
knows exactly the price.
I'd go 13
Yeah, no,
quid. I
'cause
wouldn't
she
do
bought her.
$12.99.
I've got a list.
Well, she knows how much your
She's
lathe
paid for
was because
most of
she
it.
bought it.
She did. She knows the price and she don't worry.
She doesn't care. Michelle's the same. She doesn't care.
Ruth thinks it's an investment.
Keeps me out of the house, she says.
That's it. Keeps you out, keeps you busy,
Yep.
keeps you happy.
Well, I'm not so sure about that though. Keep me out.
Well, she keeps you happy.
I'm going to
It
refresh
keeps you
my
happy.
page. I'm refreshing my page, which
Am
means
I.
I'll have to watch all the adverts again.
And we'll see you in about 20 minutes.
Just
finished,
to see how many thumbs up there are and see does anybody need a reminder.
I can't see the thumbs up and I can't see the number of people in because
I will tell you, Terry, I will tell you now. There are 75 people watching and there are 42 thumbs up.
Donna says Sheriff Mere is near her and is a bit boggy.
I'll do
Sheriff
both.
Muir. Sheriff Muir. M-U-I-R.
Yeah.
That's Sheriff Muir.
Did not pronounce it right. Sorry about that, Donna.
No, you didn't.
I'm not in, that sort of
Language.
I'm bloody Devonshire boy. Should be further away.
He's an out dockyarder. He's an out dockyarder.
Question from Steve Fleming. Steve, are you making a chimney pot?
No, you know what it's
Cheeky
reminding me
toe
of
rag.
now? You know what that shape reminds me of?
Fire!
What'd you do, Steve?
Nothing.
It reminds me of a ashes urn.
There you go.
Ashes
Am
are.
I good or what?
Yeah,
What?
cremation urn.
Cremation urn.
Not a cricket iron.
Mark Whittington is in. Good evening, Mark Whittington.
Hi, Mark. Is that a new name or?
It is. Check it out, Brian.
I'm doing it, mate. I'm doing it. I'm on it. I'm all over it like the proverbial rash. Or as they say in China, a cheap suit.
Donna says, if you're not careful in whatever Muir it was, Sheriff Muir, you can walk in it and you'll sink and vanish. Wow. Gerard's got to go. Bye, Gerard.
Yeah,
Nice
Gerard.
speaking to you, mate.
Mark Whittington, I've just checked on his channel.
Another day
He's got,
gone by, Gerard. Another day gone by.
Mark Whittington has got some nice videos about.
Lionel's in. Natalia De Leo. Is it Leo? Is in?
I'm talking to you. Would you listen when I'm talking?
No, I'm just. We got friends coming in here. Why should I listen to you?
What's the videos of, Mark, Brian, even?
I can't be bothered telling you now.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
A couple of nice videos about with trail cams with foxes and stuff on it. On Mark
Just before the
page.
questions asked, Stephen, which tool is that you're using? Hollow out.
This is the Simon Hope. I always get it mixed up. Is it the 6
8
mil?
mil or 6? I'll say
6
8 mil,
mil.
isn't it? 6 mil.
8 mil, I think.
Round one or the square one?
Round one.
Square
8
one.
mil. 8
No, it's,
mil.
no, it's round. That's round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the cutter's
it's
round, but the bar's
square
square.
bar.
Oh, the bar's square.
It's 8 mil, isn't it? A square bar.
Yeah, well, mine's is round, you see.
That's a good tool. But you get the 6 mil on the end of the round bar, 16 mil round bar,
That's
which
what
is
I have.
as good,
There's
but more difficult to control. Well, not more difficult, just more a learning curve to control.
well, it can twist easier because with the flat bar, you've got a little bit of more contact.
But you can vary the angles to get a better cut or a
You can.
lesser cut or whatever. Whereas on that one, the angle. is
Simon
fixed.
Hope.
But the trouble is, with this, it's not very long, so I might have to get the big
Yeah.
boy out to go down right down the end there.
Get the big boy out.
Ah, the Pro Hollower's coming out now.
Yeah, get on.
Here she comes.
Deep hollowing.
Have you got the swan neck one as well, or the hooked version as well?
I have got a hook one, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if I'll get
Yeah.
it.
You need that to get around the edge.
You need to get in there to get under the shoulders.
That's all right. Plenty of time.
Yeah, Adam says the Pro Hollower in the long handle is awesome. It is indeed.
It
Adam.
is, Adam.
And it's even more awesome if you run it through a Robert Sorby Steady Pro.
Yeah.
Takes all the pressure off you. You actually have to lift it up rather than push it down. It's fabulous. Mark says, I was there worried there for a second on what videos I had on my YouTube channel. You're okay, I vetted them, Mark, it was fine. I was just looking to see, Mark, had you any wood turning videos and stuff, and I would have sent people over to subscribe to your channel.
And
That's kind of what we do here. But he's only got he's only got 6 subscribers.
what's the videos?
That's what I just told you. He's got some trail cam footage and a couple of
Good.
others.
I like trail cam. I'll have a look at that later.
And some trail cam footage, and he's also got some videos of Beaufort Aero Club. I think it's an indoor aero club or something.
Oh, right, cool.
Flying planes indoor.
Yes, oh, yeah, I've seen that actually. It's quite good. It's cool, that is. You make them yourself, I reckon, Mark.
Don't know. I can't answer that.
Yeah, they do. They make them themselves. Brilliant. Lot of work.
There used to be a helicopter flying club where
Yeah,
I lived,
there's- yeah.
a model helicopter flying club where I lived up in Scotland. And they had a big concrete plinth thing. Used to tether them so it didn't fly away.
Yep.
For beginners.
Mhm. I learned to fly when I was younger.
I know.
Great fun.
You told me that.
Chipmunks. 2-seater. Great fun.
Donna, the Love Angel artist, says I've got a couple of train videos. Steam trains, I hope, Donna.
My father was a train driver,
I
Donna.
love steam trains.
Train driver. He was one of the very few that drove the gas turbine engines that came out
Oh,
in
right,
the
okay.
80s. There's only 6 drivers trained to use them. They were so fast that they stopped making them in the end because they were too dangerous for the rail. But he was a train driver for 45 years.
I have to say that
I've driven
Roy the
many.
boy says he flies remote control planes. Oh, Roy. Oh.
Oh, right.
I always fancied to go to that, but then I thought it's a bit expensive to crash them all the time.
Plus the fact they'd never get you from Ireland to here.
Yeah, I suppose. It says, Terry, was that in a model plane?
Nope, that was in a real plane.
It's not.
A real
Not
plane, Stephen. And
Ruby
I learned to
Claire's
fly
in.
it.
Hi,
Hello,
Ruby.
Ruby. Good evening
Hi,
to you.
Ruby.
I learned to fly, Stephen, and I used to fly it, not solo, but I used to fly it with the instructor not doing anything.
Instructor in the
Just
back.
me flying it, taking off, flying around, landing. Did it for years. Can't afford an airplane, mind. Had to buy wood-turning kit instead. Probably
Yeah,
could
that's
have.
You
Price of
might
the
have
stuff.
spent wood on it, could have built an aeroplane probably.
I could have.
What's the rate? What's Adam? I love wood turning. Says what's the
I think it's
ratio?
4 inches for every
It's what 4 inches behind for every inch over. Is what
inch
it is.
over. Is the
It's what
recommended one.
Yeah, that's what I've been told anyway. By more experienced wood turners than I. Roy makes all of his models himself. Oh, he makes most of his models himself.
Roy, that's good.
That's a nice skill too, Roy.
I got too many blinking hobbies. I don't do anymore.
Yeah, you could if you want.
Can't afford it.
Ben Gentleman says, is the glue lock on the bottom, Steve?
Sorry?
Glue lock on the bottom. Ben says, is the glue lock on the bottom, Steve?
Loctite or the
I don't know what that means.
No, I don't know what that means either. Could you explain that, Ben? I'm confused a little bit.
actually means where you super glued it. Split.
Oh, okay, Gary. I'll do that.
And Ruby Claire says it's 1 to 6.
1 to 6.
Yeah, to Adam is one. She was taught 1 to 6.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm always repeating what I've been told in the past. 1 to 4. But Ruby's
Well,
much more
Steve.
experienced than I, so I would defer to that.
Steve Fleming was a train driver for 12 years.
Oh,
Still works on the railways. Now he's the manager.
nice. There you go, Gary. Just for you. That is Mark Whittington's channel. If anybody wants to pop across and have a look at his videos and subscribe, possibly. I don't know if he's adding more stuff to his channel or not. Maybe Mark will tell us.
Stephen Wooddew says he once had his hands on the controller of a light airplane, but the pilot quickly regained control.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
As he nosedived
Love
towards
it.
the ground,
Yeah.
rapidly spiraling as he went.
I think I'm going to spin that bit.
I want-
think I've hit some-
we used to have to wear a parachute, in the plane.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept on and on to my instructor.
Oh, glue block.
Why can't I just jump out the blinking thing? Let's pull the canopy and I'll jump out. Turn it upside down, I'll drop out. See at the bottom. He said, no. He said, why ruin a good parachute? No,
Exactly.
he wouldn't let me jump.
So
Well,
Ben
it-
was
it's
actually
in the-
asking. Ben was actually asking us, was it held on with a glue block? And the
Oh.
answer is no. It's a tenon.
It's in the jaws with a tenon on.
Jaws.
Just spun that bit around a little bit because it didn't seem very sharp.
And it's looking quite good at the moment. So what sort of wall? Are you going to leave the wall thickness quite thick because it's going to dry and twist?
Yeah, I think it's gonna, because it's still quite really
You don't
wet.
want to go
Really.
too thin. Plus,
There's
if you
a
go
few-
really thin, then it'll be all right. It'll just dry.
Yeah.
If not,
There's
you've
a-
got to leave it
there's a-
quite thick
there's
so
a-
you can turn
A
it
few
again.
people have subbed up to Mark's channel, and I have as well.
Well done, guys. I can't while I'm doing this because I can't
don't-
get to it.
I think you're telling lies now, Gary Glass.
You saying?
He said his dad was a pheasant plucker.
Was he?
Mm.
I had a good time. Send some feathers over because I do a lot of fly tying for fly fishing. So if you want to send some,
I'm not a
Pheasant
pheasant
feathers.
plucker. I'm a pheasant
That'd be
plucker
good.
son. I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes.
so
Easy to say.
have a few more
Until-
beers is easier. It's
Yeah.
even easier. Then you're a pleasant plucker.
Donna says she had an uncle who's a train driver in Canada.
Wow.
And was the train driver for travelling back and forth across Canada.
Well, I'm going to do that maybe next year, Donna.
I would love to do that, Terry. You
Me
go
and
and do
my
the
wife are
whole
going to go on
down the Rocky.
We're going to go on a train right through the Rockies.
I would love to do that.
That's what I want to do. She said she wants to do a cruise around the around the Caribbean. So I said, okay, we'll do both.
No, I don't fancy the Caribbean. I fancy the Canadian Rocky Tour thing, train drive thing.
Ruby Claire says, Stephen, what thickness are you aiming for?
Ain't got a clue yet, Ruby.
I'd love to answer that. I was going to
just
that.
checking there, Ruby, because it is wet timber. If he goes very thin, it'll be okay.
I've got a lot
But
to
if
come out
not, he's
there
got to
yet.
go quite thick, hasn't he?
Yeah, I've got a lot to come out of there
twist
yet.
and warp and split and everything
I
else.
ain't even reached the bottom yet.
If it's anything like the design for the outside, it might take a while.
Yeah, it will take a while.
We're not sure of the timber. We think it could be sycamore. It could be ash.
It's not going to get
Could be
finished.
sycamore.
I don't think it's going to get finished tonight. That's for sure.
I don't think it's ash now. I don't think it's ash now. It's not ash, Terry. There's not enough figure on that.
Well, no, it's quite wide grain though. Sycamore.
Yeah, I think it's sycamore.
It does, Adam. Adam says it really shows the positive holding power of a standard jaws.
Yep.
Yes, that's what he's using, and it does actually, because that's quite a big piece. In fact, it's the biggest piece Steve's put on his lathe.
We don't actually, did we actually measure it, Steve? Did we? No.
Sorry.
Did you measure the
8x6,
size?
wasn't it?
It was 200 mil across.
That's 8 inches.
6, you said.
By 250 long it is.
There you go. So 10 inches by 8 inches.
8 inches, yeah.
And old money.
It's the biggest spindle turning he's put on there.
Oh, Donna says 1 or 2 months in Malta would be fine.
Yeah, that'd be cool as well.
That would be nice.
Nice. Been to Malta's a nice place.
William Kenny, who's a kind of wood expert, and says it's sycamore. He thinks it's sycamore.
Yeah. Could be.
I think it is now. Yeah.
Looks like it.
It's the tool
We'll
rest.
jump
Keep
the
banging
other
on
way
the
then, when out of the way.
Keep banging on the tool rest.
I can't pronounce that.
Oh, yes.
I'll get Brian to pronounce it.
This is. I've been waiting for him to put this channel in here. The reduced mobility inclusive bushcraft.
I'll see my other channel here. Well, fair enough.
I'm just going to get it for you. Copy that. I am subscribed to that channel, by the way, already.
Stephen the Wood Dude says,
anybody who's not,
how would I get new subscribers? To pay £10 each? Should I make a YouTube video?
It'd be better if you just make a YouTube video, Steve. You'll get loads of subscribers, mate, because your stuff's wonderful. So just get on with it. Stop procrastinating. Get the video cameras turned on and stick them on YouTube.
Susie the Swiss Turner is saying, question, if you were to put some tape over the bottom part, would that prevent the crack from opening further? Well, he's actually glued it with super glue. So
yep.
Should be fine.
And Ruby Claire says, Steve, pay attention. She says, on ones like that, I often use a steady while hollowing.
Yeah, it's all right, Ruby, but I ain't got a steady.
Oh, neither have I. Come to think of that.
Only his hand, really. It's steady.
I haven't got a steady wrist.
If Brian was here, he could hold it like that while I'm turning it.
I could easily, yeah.
That's the answer then, Steve. Next video, we'll make a steady.
Gab, so you should, mate. Aye, that's a good video. I make a steady wrist.
That's what we were debating the other day. Just a while back. And if you turn a nice lid for it, you could use it as an urn. Large bear.
A lot of vibration.
It's too far over the rest, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm trying to go really gentle, but you're still getting a lot of vibration for it.
Nice gentle cuts. It's going to take longer than you think to hollow that out.
If the wood says, what? No steady rest, make one. And Ruby says, yep, they're not hard to make.
Yep,
Never got
three or four, what's the name, wheels in it?
Go to a charity shop buying a new pair of inline skates.
Skate wheels. Make it out of wood and
yeah. I just haven't made one yet. I haven't felt the need to have one.
Can you get a Mark Whittington says, can you get a steady that works with a headstock?
I suppose
no,
you
because
could.
that would also wobble. Same as the.
Why could you not set it into
a jam chuck, wouldn't it?
If you had an outboard turning kit, you could mount it on that, could you not?
You need to steady it against the bars.
Yeah. It'd be better if it was over the bed. It's easier.
You'd have to make it. It'd be like an extended chuck. You'd have arms coming out of the back of the chuck and then over and gripping the piece, wouldn't you?
You could, but
like in a cage, basically.
Yeah, but
you could make it like.
That's just more weight spinning, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Gary Glass says it's your next live, then, Brian.
Yeah, indeed, it's not, Gary. My next live is tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and I'm not making a steady rest.
Yes, of course, it's the Virtual Crafty Festival.
It is. Yes.
Pete Twisted Trees is on from 11 till 12. Brian's on from 3 till 4.
Did you just tell me Pete was on this virtual craft?
You know, did I say to you about an hour ago, you said, bing bong, what was that noise? I said, check your chat. The other. And you poo-pooed it, and you just went, okay.
Oh, I didn't see it coming up. There's no little number on it to say it's there. Yeah, hold on.
Half a brush.
Oh, JP Woodworks has just passed 10,000 subscribers.
He has.
There you go.
He's worked hard for it. That's well done, JP.
Hey, we hit the bottom. Yay!
We did that.
We hit the bottom.
As long as you hit it, and didn't go through it.
Oh no, we ain't gone through it. Well, not yet, anyway. Never say never.
Benjamin's been eyeing up the Simon Hope steady rest. He says you only need it on the cutting side. Right. Yes, because that would obviously force it in.
11 to 12, yeah. There you go. So Pete's on as well, 11 to 12. Very good.
I just said that. As long as it works, Stephen, that's all you need to do.
What's the time, somebody, please?
The time is
now
27 minutes past.
All right, give it
27 minutes past the hour of 9. We're all good.
Ruby Claire says she's just looking at the white canvas.
Gary Glass
just
says
imagining all the things she could do.
Gary Glass has just said, that's my Saturday afternoon and work sorted then. You'd be watching the virtual craft day. Kev from 9K Creation says, question. Can you make all videos appear on both channels?
You can. You upload them both.
You can't. There's no automatic way of doing it. You have to upload them to both.
Each channel.
Unfortunately. And the Wood Dude said it's beer o'clock. I agree.
Well,
Stephen.
What?
Wine not. That's what I'd say.
Are you talking to me?
Wine not is right. No. Talking to Stephen.
Steve the Wood Dude.
Wood Dude.
This is beer o'clock.
You're Steve, not Stephen.
He's Stephanie.
Worst.
Stephanie. Yeah, I was looking at that white.
Johnny 5. Stephanie.
The nice white blank canvas there as well, Ruby. This was going to be spectacular in part
Well,
two.
Benjamin enjoys the banter, and he says he doesn't mind watching hollowing. Well done, Ben.
I don't mind watching it either.
Points out of 10, Ben. How's Steve doing? What do you think?
Well, there
You really need to have to
isn't really a lot to watch,
figure
is
out
there?
the camera.
Yet, is it? Oh, he likes watching it though.
I think
It's
even if I
the
went to that camera,
anticipation that it might just pop off. Twing. Oh, look. It's in the hole there.
There's nothing wrong with that.
is that better?
Keep plugging away.
That's a bit better. Isn't it?
Keep plugging away.
So how big is that opening, Steve?
Inch to inch.
Inch and a half? 2 inch?
40 mil. 40 mil.
That's good. You have to just take it gently as you go around the corner with the hook tool. You know, the
Got to try and get.
tool.
I think I need a new carbide bit because these are
crank.
not too sharp.
Can you turn that one around?
I've already done that.
Roy the boy says he only needs 2,449 subs to get to 10,000.
Well, I'd hear positive thinking.
That's not that many. That isn't that many, Roy. Just keep you just keep sticking the videos up, bud. That'll come.
I'm on 576, and I don't care because I've been on for a while.
I know. And Wood says, Roy, I need 10,000 to get to 10,000. It's because you haven't got a YouTube channel, Stephen.
Get yourself a channel, Stephen. Get yourself up and running.
Mr. G says, hollowing. What's hollowing?
What hollowing?
It's what we're attempting to do here now.
No, reduced mobility. It doesn't.
What was that?
Get confusing.
JP makes your comment.
When you change accounts, we don't care. It's just an extra view.
Cool. It's an extra view, is right. You keep changing away there. Every time you do it, it becomes a view.
And we thank you for it.
We do. We thank everybody who comes in. It's appreciated. 2 years ago, before I started my YouTube channel, I would never have thought anybody would want to watch anything I did on YouTube.
And when you started it, we thought the same.
Exactly. Don't go back and watch the first one. Whatever you do, do not go back and watch the first one. Don't do it.
Ruby wants to know if you've got a thickness gauge, Steve.
Thickness. I haven't got one of them either. I need to buy one of those.
Ryan, you've got so many tools to buy. What's the matter with you?
I know. I'm only new. I'm only young.
A pair of calipers, Steve. Double-ended calipers.
Now, I've got a set of the double-ended calipers, but they don't do vessels like
That's
that.
a thickness gauge.
But they don't do that sort of shaped vessel. You need the ones with the big long bits on them. One straight bit and one sort of curvy bit.
You do?
I haven't got one of those. Just got one that looks like a figure of 8.
Just put a light on one side, and when you see the light coming from the other side, you know you're a bit thin.
It's starting to get thin when the light shows through. Is that what you're saying?
Through both sides, yeah.
Yeah.
When I illuminate the inside, you know you aren't deep enough. Thin enough.
Chris from Bailey's Woodwork says, I was at your first live, Brian. Yeah, I know, it was horrendous.
Oh, you've stuck around this long, Chris? Crumbs.
Kevin 9K Creation says, make one, Brian. Super easy to make with wire.
I watched your first live, Tim. I will say, you've improved immensely. Which is what it's all about.
That's the whole thing. It's a learning curve, isn't it? It's good fun. That's why I did it.
Yeah. It's not just that. It's the entertainment you produce for others.
Well, that's
People
it.
come in, and they have a chat with each other, and they all have a bit of fun. It's good. You'd be sitting watching the television or somebody else's YouTube channel else. You know.
Many subs Heather got nowadays. Oh, I have a quick look.
Well, Heather only needs 9,139 to get to 10,000.
All right. Oh, she's nearly there then. She's nearly there.
Don't hold your breath, Heather. I'm not holding mine either.
Oh, Heather's getting close to 1,000 though. Just pop that in and see if anybody in here is not already
Anybody
subscribed to
wants to
Heather.
support Heather? That's good news because she's nearly at 1,000.
She's
Good fun.
she's at
She's 139 to go.
yeah, 861 she's at currently. Oh,
Be nice to get her over
so
that.
if anybody's
Then-
not
Then
subscribed
when
to Heather,
YouTube puts the adverts on her channel, they actually got
there
to
you
pay
go.
her.
Yeah, instead of just putting adverts on
They
it
put
for
them
free.
on and they don't pay you a penny. The miserable toe rags.
Gary
As
says
soon
you
as you
can't
hit
help Heather.
1,000,
Yeah.
you can claim and they'll pay you instead of their
Did you?
sales.
0.4 of a pence or something. Better advert.
Yeah, don't get too excited. You're not going to get rich on it.
Yeah, no. Unless you get 1 million subscribers.
Oh yeah, yeah, you won't get rich.
And then you can
Only get £1 a year.
make some money. Does Steve have a swan-necked hollower? Says Ruby. He does.
He does. He's going to use
Ruby?
that in a bit. Well, so he says. He
I
might go
asked
through
that
the
about-
bottom before he does that, though, Ruby.
I asked him that about 10 minutes ago, so
I
he
have got
said
a
he
swan neck,
did.
but I want to do the bottom first. Do I do it all equal, or do I do the bottom and then work my way up?
Oh, we'll do it all equal because,
I
in fact, the top first, so you got a lot of weight
top
in the bottom,
first. Yeah, top first.
Okay, that's fine.
all the way at the top. Then it won't
Make
strain it.
Yeah, make it lighter.
Roy
at the
wants
top,
to know
work
what
your
the
way down.
speed you're turning it out as. 1200 still.
Say again.
Roy wants to know what speed you're turning at the moment to hollow. Is it
Oh.
still 1200?
No, more than that now. 1930.
1900 then.
Wow. See, I wouldn't have went as fast as that hollowing in there. But
Well, you're a chicken, that's why.
yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Ruby what kind of speed she would recommend. Heather says, I just want to be able to buy a coffee every once in a while. Yeah, the price that we're going to have to get a bank loan to pay to buy coffee shortly.
Right, so long
Price of
handle,
everything is at the minute.
gold
Crazy.
collar. Right. Swan neck, move it back a little bit because we've got the swan neck to cope with now.
Yeah, you've got to be on past the swan neck. You don't want to be on the swan neck.
Cool, that ain't very sharp. Bare ass to Carlisle comes to mind.
Does it need a lot of rotation then?
It's going to get it.
Please repeat that, Brian. Ruby, the question I was asking, or trying to ask Ruby, she didn't quite hear. What would be the recommended speed for hollowing this kind of vessel?
What would she use?
Yeah, what would you use?
I would say 1500.
These are sharp. You can sharpen these, can't you, Brian?
That's what I use. You can.
Yeah, you
they're
can, yeah.
Westerns, aren't they? The high-speed steel ones, yeah. Tormac do a special little jig to put them in.
Robert Sorby do a lot of jig to hold them as well.
Yeah. Got one. Well, have you checked the chuck lately, Steve? Because it hasn't come off yet. Just checking. Because it is shrinking as you tighten it down.
So am I. So am I. I've been still here long enough.
So Adam has a question. He says, question, why blowout rather than vacuum out? I use a vacuum as it's less messy. I guess that's just a personal preference. I prefer to vacuum it out as well, Adam. Purely because of the mess.
I like to see it all come out shooting out at the end.
Yeah. Plus the fact it's quicker to blow it out than vacuum. Quick, it's gone. Over it makes the workshop messy.
So the wood dude says once over with a diamond card plus a little cut and paste or what do you call that?
Lubrication
diamond stuff on a diamond card will be fine.
Okay, thank you.
Just to sharpen up a wee bit.
keep the edge.
Ruby says it depends on the wood and size. If you have a steady rest, you can go faster. The key is to take light cuts and not try to hog it out.
I agree.
That's great advice, Ruby. Most beginners who start hollowing would, a bit like myself, I'm assuming that I was kind of normal. Maybe that's dangerous. You tend to get a bit heavy-handed when you're hollowing. And
You're
the
not a
advice
beginner anymore.
I know, but when I was a beginner, I said I would tend to get heavy-handed. But now I've learnt my lesson because I've had a couple of pieces take the exit.
Vacate the lathe.
Yeah, take the exit. So taking light cuts is a key. Is one of the key points.
They don't call him Easy Jet for no reason.
Yep. Thanks, Ruby.
The thing is, if it takes you 2 hours to hollow out with light cuts and it ends up perfect,
yep,
or to your satisfaction, then fine. It could take 2 minutes to fly 6 feet across
the
floor, and then you've not got a vase anymore, a hollow form anymore. So take your time.
What's the hurry? Says Steve. Supposed to be enjoying it anyway.
No, that's exactly right. It's supposed to be a hobby, so you don't go and rush around the golf, do you? You go and take your time and try and play the best you can. Do the same thing with your tongue.
Gary Gass says, another brilliant live, Steve. Always, but getting late here, and he's got work tomorrow, so
thanks for coming over, mate.
Pull the plug, and thanks to the lugworms.
No, he says. He says I have worked the morrow, and I'm fair puggled the new. Thanks, lugworms, and everyone in the chat.
I interpreted it in my way.
Have a braw night. Catch you all later.
Did it.
That's what he said. Take the exit.
All these people with different languages.
Right, Gary. It's not a different language. Gary. It's the Scottish dialect.
Enjoy. Yeah, but that's a different language.
It's not a different language.
Have a good day in work, Gary. Take notice of Brian.
He'll not be at work. He'll be sitting at work watching us.
He's got work tomorrow, he says.
I know, but he'll be sitting watching the virtual craft day.
Oh.
And Benjamin says, Steve, you can buy an arbor. Oh, it's just jumped. Where is it? Come back here. You can buy an arbor from Simon to sharpen using a drill.
There you are.
There you go.
Did I not get a bit when I bought the tool? Did I not get a? Don't you get a? I've got like a doofree. This thing.
A doofree.
That comes with it, don't it, for sharpening?
Has it got a wee screw thing in the top that you can put the carbide on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. That's it.
Acinth Wood Studios has just joined us.
Hi, Derek.
Hi, Derek. How you doing, bud?
Good evening.
That's Derek.
Thank you for dropping in.
Thank you, Derek.
Right, that's as far as I'm going to go tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting on towards 9:45, mate. So.
Yeah, that's as far as I'm going to go because that's getting quite warm. I don't want it to crack.
Just for Derek's thing, it's a piece of sycamore, we believe. Steve is making a hollow form, which he will continue to do and finish it at another time.
On Sunday.
No, not Sunday. Not Sunday. I'm finishing the resin blank on Sunday.
Oh, so yeah.
Next Friday.
So I'm going to ask a question now because I've been in this situation too and I'm not sure what to do with it.
Maybe Steve will
Would it be best to do something with this, like repack it in the shavings you've just taken it out of in a box?
I'm gonna ram that full of the shavings on the floor in there, and then I'm gonna bury it in a box in shavings so it don't crack.
That was a bit silly then. It's a bit silly blowing it all out, wasn't it?
No, because that's dust. Well, dust on shavings.
So basically, you're just going to repack it in the shavings and allow it to dry slowly.
Right.
Yeah. Rather than go.
I'll do that. I'll do that now, just for you, Brian. These are really damp. These are. If I set lights, that'd be an urn, wouldn't it? That'd be like a little room in fire.
Ben says you need to finish it tonight, Steve, or it'll warp.
It's got two choices, Ben. I've been up since 5. I've had enough now.
Well, Ruby just gave you a thumbs up, Steve. So
thank you, Ruby. Thank you very much, Ruby. Very much appreciated.
The wood dude says you could always pop it into a plastic bag as well if you want to go leave it for a couple of days.
And another thing, Ben, he's got a hard day's work tomorrow. He's got to work from 6 in the morning till 9 at night.
Oh no.
Or nothing.
Nothing.
There may be sleeping ahead. Paul Finney's off. See you tomorrow, Paul.
See you,
Bye,
Paul.
Paul.
Right.
Paul's
So
coming
that's
to my house tomorrow.
Your house?
Yep.
Thought you were doing the crafty festival.
But he's coming down to pick up his new little extractor thing that he just bought for me.
Actually, why don't you skip and let him do the festival?
Yeah, Ruby Claire's just saying what I was trying to say earlier. It's if you put it in a plastic bag, it can create mold.
yeah,
So
sweat.
it's actually better in a cardboard
Just on
box.
the shaving.
I'm actually going to leave it in the
Shavings.
chuck. I'm not going to take
Leave
it
it
out
on
of
the chuck. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, okay.
I've got another set of
okay.
50 mil.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, we got
Oh, we've got
porn channels coming in.
porn channels again.
Oh.
Get at them.
I told them not to come into the.
I'm on it.
He's on it.
Ruby beat me. She's timed one of them out. Just get out of there, Ruby. Well done,
Yeah,
Ruby.
that's right.
Right, so I will leave that in the chuck. I've got another set of.
Oh, there's loads of them.
I think I've got another set of 50 mil jaws that I can put on my other SC4. So I can use that for Sunday. So you just put these carbides.
Ward Wilson's got to get up at 2 a.m. to watch a festival. Well done. That's dedication, Ward.
Where's the other one? Oh, every time I do.
You're welcome, Steve Fleming. Good night, mate. Steve Fleming's got to go.
See you later, Steve. Thanks for coming over. So I need to sharpen that. Order a new one of them tips. That's not bad actually. 2 years I've had those carbides, and that's the first tip I've had on them.
Oh, that is good.
Right, let's bring you guys back.
I'm still trying to delete all these.
Are they still there? Are they?
I'll report these
Here we
things.
are,
'Cause
still refreshed as usual.
if
refreshed.
you can actually
as
delete
usual.
them, but if you report
Yeah.
them, it deletes them automatically. So
Report.
I'm going through them individually and get rid of
I
them.
get
don't come
loads.
back.
I get nearly every video or live I put up is at least 2. So
Yeah.
So
There's a whole squad of them tonight. And loads of them.
Thousands of them.
So I'm just going through them to get rid of them.
let's put these back.
Ruby
This is the best
was
adult
on them like
dating site.
Ruby was all over them like a rash to get rid of them.
Good.
Best adult dating site. I'm going to throw the one I'm married to now. Oh, another one. All right.
Let's put these back.
Bye, Stephen.
See you later, Stephen.
Duty baby. Bye.
Bye,
I've got a
Stephen.
big yellow banner across my
Take it easy, buddy.
screen. Tell them YouTube's
Right,
buffering.
All right.
It's buffering on YouTube.
Is that the wheel of death?
No, it's just saying it's buffering. So
Maybe that's all that pornography things that I'm still trying to get rid of.
Yeah.
Adult dating site it is. Not pornography. This one.
just quickly put this stuff away quickly.
But we don't want them.
Seems
Anyway.
I'm not here tomorrow. I suppose better clean up tonight.
Ruby's got fingers like
She
lightning.
has.
She's killing them all.
Jeez.
Bang,
Are there
bang,
more
bang,
coming
bang,
in?
bang. Well, I'm Ruby.
Jesus, what's going on?
Yeah, there's
Thousands of them.
hundreds of bloody things today.
I mean hundreds as well, not just one or two.
Oh, I just went to the channel. That's not what I was supposed to. That's not what I wanted to do. My goodness, there's loads of them.
Obviously automatic machines, aren't they?
Yeah, it does. Unwanted commercial or content spam report.
Ruby's going now. She says, see you tomorrow morning at Pete's Live.
Yep. See
Bye-bye.
See you
Good
later,
night,
Ruby.
See you there,
Thank you very
Ruby.
much for coming over, Ruben. Thanks for the
See
help.
you there, Rubes.
I'm here running for Pete as well tomorrow.
You're welcome, Archie. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And everybody else has enjoyed it.
Yep.
If not,
It was good fun.
Leave a comment.
If not, we'll sack Terry next week.
You'll sack me.
It's something I don't do a lot of, is hollowing, and I just had the urge to try a bit of hollowing. So
Good man.
Yeah. No, it's good.
What a
Good.
treat.
I tell you what,
good
that bit
practice,
of wood
Steve.
is silky smooth.
It is definitely sycamore.
Beautiful, smooth bit of wood.
I'll tell you what else, Turner. I'll tell you what else looks just like that. Magnolia. It's even whiter than that.
All right, Val.
Magnolia is gorgeous to turn if you can get big enough bits.
Yes, yeah, you
I've
don't get
done
it
it
in
again.
huge sizes. Yes,
Got a nice,
No, I've got some great big bits.
it's got a nice smell to it. Right. Shall we go? Oh, excuse
Right,
me.
yeah.
Right,
Excuse me.
I'm still trying to get rid of these
And
things.
you got rid of them yet? What are
Well,
you playing
if
at?
you go, then they'll go anyway.
Yeah, there's about 50 of them.
Yeah, there's hundreds. They all of a sudden just ascended.
I think I'm on the last one. Well, I can't do that one because Ruby actually timed that one out, so it's just sitting there. I can't get rid of it.
It'll go as soon
Oh,
as you.
jeez, there's more.
Oh yeah, they come again. Here we go, another 100. I'll
There they
start on
go.
the second
Oh,
one, Bri. You do the first one.
Oh my god. What's
Okay,
going on
right.
here? This is ridiculous.
Sort.
it is, aye.
YouTube needs to do something about this.
Well, they
They
won't
do.
when there's trouble. And that's the second one gone. You got the first.
It's just, I'm on the third one.
I'm on the fourth then. Sort. Pornography, that'll do. Gone.
I'm on the next one.
Okay, I'll do the one after.
Jesus, is that another batch came in now as well?
No, if it is, we'll
That's
just close the
gone.
live. If not, we'll just close the live.
Yes, the buggers. We'll have them. The Arties. We'll have them.
There's one left there, and I'm
I've got
getting
that
it
one.
now.
I've got it, didn't I? You're getting that last
Or
one?
not. Yep. There it goes.
Right. So.
That's it.
Right. So.
We're done.
So before we quickly go, don't forget, guys, the raffle tickets are up for sale. I will chuck it all over Facebook over the weekend as well, and hopefully, there's some good prizes here this year. Really good prizes, especially the toolbox from Shadowfoam. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. I need to win that.
You need to win it.
I'm not allowed to enter. That's the only thing.
Right.
I'll get Michelle to enter.
Yeah. Like Terry did last year and get Ruth to win.
Actually,
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't get that prize in the end. Somebody else got it.
Somebody else got it. Thanks, Terry.
That's all right, mate. No problem. That's what friends are for. You owe me.
Exactly.
You owe me, you bugger.
Hell you. Yeah.
It's all about the fun, mate.
Right. So I will be back Sunday.
All of it.
We will be finishing this on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
We're finishing
Oh
this.
yeah, I like that one. That's good.
So we'll be finishing that. We've obviously done the
brilliant, actually.
bottom. So we just got the top to hog out and cut and then turn it out and polish it up and see how it comes out. So we'll be finishing that on Sunday. The following next Friday. Oh, I can't finish that next Friday. It's Battle of the Makers next Friday.
Oh, it is not, is
It
it?
is Battle of the Makers next
Yes,
Friday.
it is.
So I might,
The
if
week
I
after.
get a chance to do it, I might do it in the week and finish it off and then.
Maybe
The
you'll have
week
to.
after.
Maybe
The
you'll have
week
to do a
after.
Monday. Maybe you'll have to do a Monday evening.
What are you doing then?
Nothing. You can do it instead.
I'll
Oh, I won't be.
Just to
I'll-
finish that one off, Steve. You
I
know.
may not have my workshop up and running by then. It's being revamped, people.
We'll talk about it, Brian.
Workshop's
We'll
been
talk about it.
Sorry,
Right.
mate.
So, if not, then I'll finish it on a I'll finish it as a
We can do it on the Sunday
Sun.
after the what do you call it?
Yeah, could do. After the
Luigi
craft.
flip.
After the makers quiz, you do it on the Sunday. Finish it on the Sunday then.
Is that not hashtag week though?
That's
Yeah, but
hashtag
you can
week.
still finish that.
It's took me.
And
It's took me.
no,
nearly,
he's doing a
it's took me
hashtag.
2 hours to do one part. I've still got the inside.
Yeah, no, but
Actually,
you could
Steve,
fix that and
no,
just
seriously.
announce the hashtag. You don't actually have
No,
to
no,
do
no,
the
no, no,
hashtag.
no.
Hashtag is on fast.
Hashtags are
Actually,
all for-
Steve, what you could do is you could hollow that out and get it finished inside. Then you could show us this
Decorating it.
colouring
Because the hollowing bit
and
is the
then
boring
do
bit,
the
isn't it?
hashtag week. Yeah, just hollow that out before next week,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the
a
week
good idea.
after, and then do the colouring
Colour.
on your Sunday, as well as doing the hashtag. If it's the hashtag, I don't know what the hashtag is yet, but if it's a quick one, you know.
No
just do
pressure.
that.
All right. So I say, what could it be?
Something simple. Don't tell us.
Some shavings. Hashtag
Yeah.
shaving week.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them, Steve.
Kev at 9K says, "Can you bring some Yorkshire grit to Ely, Steve?"
Yes, mate. When's the next Ely meeting, Kev? I don't know when it is. I know Emma's there in October. I'm not sure what date she's there.
Well, you best let me know because I'll pop down, Steve. It's not too far from me. It's a couple of hours, isn't it?
Well, it's an hour to me, and Ely's about 45 minutes from me.
For you,
From me, yeah. So it's
Yeah,
an hour
it's
to
2 hours. 2 hours. And
Yeah.
2 hours for you, yeah.
that's all right. I can cope.
But you ain't got to be there all day, have we?
Oh,
You ain't got to be there all day.
That's big of you, Danny.
Is it daytime? Is it?
Yeah, it's on a Saturday.
Well, that's all right. I can go down and then I can come back before it gets dark. I don't like driving in the dark.
First
No,
Wednesday.
First Wednesday, he
First
says.
Wednesday. So what date's that on?
First
That'd be the
Wednesday.
5th of October.
October.
5th of October.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
Kev, when's
That's the day I get my flu jab.
yeah, when's Emma coming down? I can't remember the date Emma's coming down. But anyway,
Oh.
message me.
Emma's doing the whole day.
Yeah,
demo.
she's doing a
I'll
whole
go down there.
whole day Saturday.
Says, right.
Oh, but I can't remember what day it was. I know it's in October,
What
but
Saturday?
I can't remember what Saturday it is.
Is that
When is
Saturday
it, Roy?
the 8th, 15th, or 22nd?
Yeah.
Or 29th?
15th sounds familiar.
Roy, the boy says Emma's doing it, so.
Okay.
You'll let us know in a minute.
15th sounds familiar, whether it is or not, I'm not sure. But yeah,
15th of October.
yeah,
I might be able to come down then.
you won't
15th of
Couple of
October
hours,
is
but-
indeed a Saturday.
be able to, Terry. So
Yeah, I will be. Yeah.
all right,
Yeah, I will.
Emma's good. I like Emma. What? That's
So did I.
everybody's telling. Come on, you got to tell me what day it's
Roy's
on.
on holiday. So.
Kev is. Hello, here come the.
Oh, here
Oh,
comes the
they're back
spam
again,
again.
Steve. They're back again, Steve.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right, I'll just start on the top one. You do the second
Okay.
one, Brian.
That's the second one.
I'll get the third one.
Yep.
On number 3. Did you get the second one?
Yep.
All right, I'm on number 3 then.
Oh, I've done it again. I went to channel. Pressed the wrong
You
button.
you're just trying to tell us something.
I'll do the one after you. I'll do every other one. So I don't know which one.
Yeah, I know. I'm filling in.
Okay with that one. Do that one.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Flying, he says. Flying. Ding, that one's gone. One to go, Brian. Have you done that one, or shall I?
So,
I'm doing
so
it now.
Kev, can you tell
Okay.
us
Take
if
me
you
through one.
know when Emma's coming
Go on,
down for
Brian.
the Saturday? Because I can't remember.
Done it.
Please.
Still
Which
one there,
Saturday
Kat.
is it? Which Saturday is it?
Yeah.
There was none there.
What's the
was
date? What's the date?
there? That
Oh,
one's
that's
still
my
on.
screen.
That's still on a 302nd out.
I don't know if I.
Date. What Saturday is Emma coming, please?
Yeah. What Saturday is Emma doing?
Would
Can't
be nice
remember
to
the
meet you,
date, says,
Kev.
right?
So just cancel your holiday. Come and meet me.
Just
You thought it was
Roy
15th,
can't
Steve,
remember
didn't
the.
you?
yeah.
Roy can't remember the date. What a dummy.
Oh, jeez, Roy. I mean, what are you
Come
like?
on.
The fifth.
God.
This,
The 15 sounds familiar to me for some reason.
Well,
Roy says you can't see it on his
if
calendar.
we can find out before, I'll pop down on the Saturday.
We'll find. I'll find out. I will message Mark and find out.
Diddly.
Yeah, I'll
The tiny tongue.
yeah, Emma the Tiny Turner. She's a good demo. She really is a good demo. Right.
Does she have a schedule on her website now?
That I don't know, but I would imagine
She
it's,
may do, actually.
I don't know whether it's.
I'm just checking her schedule.
29th it is.
Oh.
Right, there you go. 29th.
Roy says it's the 29th.
So end of the month.
That's fine.
She hasn't got. She hasn't.
Oh, that's going to be. That means.
29th.
Oh no, that's not. That's the week after. I was going to say that'd be the Saturday. Then the following week will be at Harrogate, but that won't be the weekend after, won't it? 2 weeks.
Kev just says the 29th as well.
Yeah.
And he's not there. He's
Yeah,
away.
so
So he won't be able to meet me. Tough luck, Kev.
it doesn't actually say on her
Did
website.
Kev not meet you at King's Lynn Turn and
There.
Woodturners when
No, he didn't turn up that night, did he?
when Barry done his demo?
Yeah, he didn't turn up. Lazy toad.
Roy the boy
Don't be
says
bothered.
it's at 10 a.m.
Okay.
on the 29th.
That'd be all right for you, Terry. You'll be able to have you'll be able to have your cup of tea, go back to bed, and get up in proper time.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, true.
Kev comes back on the 30th.
You're going to miss it then, Kev.
Oh,
Back
bad luck,
early,
Kev.
Kev.
Right, let's go. Let's go. Right.
All
Thank you
right.
very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
everybody.
Hope you've
for coming
enjoyed.
in.
Hope it's not been too boring. I do
Bye.
apologise because that's a bit daunting in there and that's not too interesting. but I'll get this hollowed out, and then
Wasn't boring.
I'll decide what I'm going to do on the outside, whether I'm going to colour it. I don't know yet, not 100% sure, but we will see.
Oh, you're colouring that.
Yeah, I think. So anyway, thank you very much for coming over. I hope you've enjoyed. Have a good weekend if I don't see you between now and then, and I'll see you on Sunday for some resin turn. Don't forget, Crafty Festival tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. right through till 2 o'clock in the morning, I believe, is it? Something like that, isn't it?
Yep.
1 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning.
Pete from 2
Pete's on 11 till 12. Pete
Yeah,
does
and then
reviews.
Brian's on 3 till 4. Is it 3 till 4, Brian? Oh, they're all coming in again. Right, we're going to go because all the
Comes
porn
the
sites come
porn
back. So anyway, guys,
Right,
have a
let's
great
go.
weekend.
Bye.
Take care. Speak to you soon, and bye for now.
That's all, folks.